Ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0 and the song is now done. Hope you know what that means. It's time for some fun! I hope. I'm going to die.
Heads up!
Oh! Draken Nokami has hit us up with that follow. Thanks for following. Wow, what a time to have that one. Alright, time to move to the next scene. And hopefully give it some time. Should be good. Check 1, 2. I think so. Alright, can we all see and hear? Just double checking that. This is not gonna go well, I can tell. Anyway, guys, what is up, guys? It's Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, charging you with joy with tonight's episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Crawl. Oh boy, was that a doozy to start with. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday or last night we started off in Wish Cave. We are now going to see if we can complete the remaining floors. But I know we need some extra help. Oh! Orihime 20 with the deluxe charge! Thanks a lot, Del. Love you lots. And speaking of love, let's see if we can bring in the team, because I have to say those words. Team assemble! And they're all waiting in the chat, and this should be fun.
25 months, jeez.
Oh,
and we have the man of the house.
What exactly did I walk in on?
Naked squirrels. You missed. Walking on me is threatening to shave the Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so good to see our lovely crew back again with a few new faces. In fact, some I have not spoken to in a very, very long time.
Woo!
Yep, by that meaning, let's see who we have for introductions. We've got Doggo.
Good evening and beyond the new, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got Heidi. also joined by Suction Cup Man, apparently.
Look at me go!
Well, Suction Cup Man, as much as I love you being here, could we have our Heidi back?
Fine then, I guess you don't want them. Hello everybody, so good to be back.
We've also got Sonic Star, aka Hannah.
Hello everyone, this is Sonic Star 21.
We have Theon.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think. It's impossible. Go black. Woo, Jackie, let's take things over there. Hey, breakfast is ready. Coming. Hang on a second. Hello? Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't. I'll pick you up. I'll stop there.
Okay.
Apparently I've tuned into the documentary channel, so let's just change that to the Theon channel.
Hello there.
Glad to see you with us. We've also joined by some other familiar faces. We've got Del.
Hoi everybody.
We've got, and I'm scared to say this, we've got Shugo.
Hello.
And we got Alex in the chat. Good to see you again, old friend. And I can't remember the last time we think we had this person was, I think, when we did Animal Crossing. We've got Nickzilla.
I'm an egg.
Yeah, okay, Danny DeVito. Thank you so much. Yes, Nick. I would like an egg.
No, I am egg.
You will give me an egg.
My head, I am egg.
Fair
You will give me an egg.
Okay. What would you like? A Togepi?
Hey,
So
promise me Togepi's. These are Togepi's.
they have
I'm in the chat now. Great.
God damn it!
You're welcome.
I hate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, last time we managed to climb through technically 68 floors of Wish Cave. Now, some of you eagle-eyed ones will notice that I'm on floor 70. That's because I figured I'd do a little bit of work to finish myself to get to the next checkpoint, as it was. However, there was some casualties along the way.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Another reviver seed got used up because I got stuck into a monster!
Oh.
And in case you wondered what it was, 9 Zangooses.
Oh, sweet lord!
9 Zangooses,
Zangoose.
and the ones that killed me use swords dance, then quick attack.
Wow.
Wait, hold up, Chris. Wait, hold up, Chris.
That is not okay.
Chris. When a group of Zangoose be called Zangeese?
Oh God!
She has a point.
That is a weird pluralization.
Well,
This is not where you do that meme where it's just like, wouldn't they be called the Zangeese?
Okay, it is, in my personal opinion, it sounds like Chris was led on a wild Zangoose chase.
Oh no!
oh, okay, that's touchy. That was touchy.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone through 70 floors of this. The members are all still here, thank goodness. But of course,
Yeah.
I'm worried because now we have entered, when I looked up the stuff, we are technically in the hard part of the dungeon. We have
Yeah.
29 floors to go.
Dun dun dun.
And for all
Nine.
we know, this could end in the next 2 floors. Because I have no idea what we're coming up against.
Oh, yeah.
Like the kid had a wife. There's gonna be a train ride.
Yeah, well, roller coaster, I think is the better expression. And I've noticed we have 14 people in the chat, so thank you so much to all of you who turned up. You guys are awesome. If you guys are willing to cheer on this and make sure we get all the way, can I see some hashtag charged in the chat? If you wish to charge us up with joy, before I make you all flat. Thank you, everybody. Alright, so is... Well, because I get the feeling I'll screw up. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready?
Captain.
Yep, you can
go.
say this is your
Whatever,
last... Drax says you could say this is your last surprise. Well, I suppose...
You'll
it's better
never
than
see it coming.
Dang it!
God dang it!
You can really move.
Fine, I suppose it's... Maybe when this is all over, we can go have rivers in the desert.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, since this isn't much of a podcast on this, I am also a little bit worried that we may or may not have some luck here. So I'd also like to bring up, let's bring up a topic of discussion because it's best if we start this. So I've asked this question to some of our people in the chat. So a question to all of you watching and to our guests who are also here. To those who I have not asked the question to, what is your history with the Mystery Dungeon series? And I believe I've asked this question to Doggo, I've asked it to Hannah, and to Thean, who was part of this. Everyone else, I haven't had a proper one from all this, so we'll go in order with what we've got. So, Heidi, why don't you start things off while I focus on not dying?
I think I've only played one Mystery Dungeon a little bit when I was younger, and then never really picked up the franchise ever again until I met you guys and I started seeing you play the retro Mystery Dungeon on the DS, and then this Mystery Dungeon. So I've never really played any of the games in full, but I know what it is, and I know of. I just don't understand it.
That's fair enough. Oh, we got an answer from Alex in the chat. I played Blue Rescue Team, but it's been years since I last played that. Well, that's technically what the DX version is. It's essentially the Blue Rescue and Red combined together into one itty-bitty little package.
Steven's face.
Phenomenal Pokemon content. Itty-bitty little cartridge. Alright, so that's Heidi.
And Thean just subscribed.
Yeah, Thean, thanks for the deluxe charge.
You're welcome.
Alright,
Thank
so carrying onwards, Nick, what about you? What's your history with the series?
I've never touched a single Mystery Dungeon game ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even the Final Fantasy ones.
Wait, you never touched him? Why did you come here? He pulls out the map. How did I get here?
I actually didn't. To be honest, I didn't realize that you were doing a mystery dungeon stream today.
Oh, wait, what did you think we were doing? No offense.
Well, I saw everyone here. I just thought people just wanted to chat.
Ah.
Chat, we can
So you essentially went, hey, people!
I mean, is that yeah, kind of.
No, I never said that was a problem. I never said that was an absolute problem. I guess. Oh, great. Now I say people. The first thing that comes to my mind is that blooming red monster from Looney Tunes. Look out there in the audience, people. Ah!
Actually,
walls.
if I may interject, that monster, believe it or not, actually has a name.
Nani?
It does?
His name,
Isn't it
his
Mortimer?
name is Gossamer.
Gossamer.
Oh, that's right.
I was close.
Also, to answer Theon. Oh, by the way, Theon, it's happened again. I throws a Zangoose. So for those who don't know, we have had incredible luck with this live stream we're doing Wishcave, because I seem to have been frozen about one copy of each Pokemon. Fury attack!
Does that mean they're more
Cat,
frozen
why does the
Pokemon?
specs look like the...
Like bras? Good I need to have a proper look at that. Let's see. What do I want to get rid of for Fury attack? Because I really want to keep some moves that can do some job. But at the same time, it's like, what do I get rid of? You know what? Arm thrust.
Wait, aren't you wanting to ask me about my history?
Don't
with
worry,
them?
I was getting to that. I'm being a bit distracted by not dying. Alright.
You know, you just gotta let it go.
Alright, Shugo, you may have your piece. So what's your history with the series?
Watched bits and pieces of it on YouTube. Never really played it.
Alright, that's fair enough. So you're pretty much like a Nick Zilla, but I mean, Nick, you, just to verify on your point, Nick, did you say that you've never touched them before, but have you actually seen people play it before?
I've never touched them and I've never watched any gameplay, so I am completely in the dark.
Oh.
We have
A mystery dungeon game means that there are dungeons that you can walk around and explore that are randomly generated each time that you ever enter said dungeon. So, for instance, you could enter Wish Cave once and get one set of layouts, and then enter it again and it'll be something completely different the next.
So R&D then.
It changes every time.
Yeah, the term that there's actually a term for these types of games, and the term is actually they're actually given a nickname. They're actually called roguelike.
I am a fan of roguelike games.
Yes. Of course,
Oh,
most roguelikes involve permadeath.
Fun fact, for my final project in university, I took part in a group project to make a roguelike dungeon crawler.
Really?
Oh.
How
Yeah.
did that go?
It was actually really fun! Even though I was in charge of the UI most of the time and I was using outdated technology and software, that was fun.
I mean, did it turn out successful?
I think so?
Hana!
I mean, like, we got a passing grade in the...
What?
One
What
second.
I think it's good.
Well, by the way, on the side note, there's a reason why I didn't go straight for the stairs. I wanted axe ethers because I really didn't stock up on a good amount of them, so I kind of want to stay alive. Because you see, my friend, I went into the dungeon and I forgot to go into the dungeon with the max ethers, and then when I did that, I found the water. Then the Zangos pushed me in the water, then I sank.
Really?
Prokatski01 in the chat doesn't look like.
And now your name is watered down.
Oh, Prokatski? Oh, it's a common stick because we have like a point system. If you manage to accumulate 1,000, you can make me do a funny dance.
Or cite him as a dumb bucket.
For instance,
Or you can say you have too many points. Or you can become the VIP.
Yeah, you could be VIP. So come on, mama.
No.
Uh-oh.
There is one thing-
No! No! Zangoose bad! Zangoose bad!
Like I said, people, wild Zangoose chase.
I'm gonna kill
Can
you.
you can even modify a
someone's a
single
plum bucket.
emote that we have.
Yep.
Like the.
Oh my god, this Zangoose is this is being relentless!
Ugh.
He's actually being smart by saying, I will stand back and use quick attacks, so therefore, you don't hurt me.
You don't hurt me,
Like
but
this.
I hurt you.
That's essentially it in Soviet Russia.
Boosh.
Listen, froze the Zangoose!
Oh my god!
Alright, so to carry on with the question.
Yes, I'd like to have a Zangoose on the rocks, please.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Anyway, Del, what's your history with the Mystery Dungeon games?
What's my history with the Mystery Dungeon games? Okay, so I kind of started with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue, and then after that I had played what are the sequel games?
Explorers of Time, Darkness Guy.
Explorers of Darkness. Yeah, but those are the only two games I really have experience with. I beat both games, but I never got all. But on the blue one, I never really got all the. I never really got every single extra modes, like the Wish Cave. I don't think I ever went through that completely, so I haven't seen every single content of the first game.
Well, that's fair enough. Oh. No!
Monster House.
Like for that lovely reference from Scooby-Doo. All I have to ask is, where's the caveman?
Oh no!
I was frozen
Macaco!
today.
Cargo has Blizzard or Heatwave, doesn't it?
He has
Wait.
Earth power, but on a side note, we froze it!
Wait,
Please,
Chris,
no, you're getting really lucky with these freezing.
I know!
guys, hang on. Chris, you found your cargo?
Get out. Uh-oh. And it's this thing is no!
What happened?
Oh great, this Macaco is literally the embodiment of hell because it knows earth power and it knows incinerate, which means it can burn through our supplies without us using them. That is not good. That's not good.
Just use a water attack on it. It's a fire type, right?
I don't have one!
What?
Del!
No water move?
Del, I got reset to level 5. The only one I have left is Water Gun, which unfortunately, my randomized luck didn't give me.
Okay, that makes sense.
I am down by luck when it comes to what moves when you start this, because how it works for those who don't know, with every single Pokemon except for Magikarp and Beldum and Feebas, all have 7 random moves that they can learn at level 5. When you start off Wish Cave, Joyous Tower, or Joy Forest, you're reset to level 5, and you're given a random 4 of those moves.
Oh boy.
And you have no control over which ones they are. I mean, granted,
That makes
the only way you could go... do I know a ground type move? I have Mud Bomb. That's it.
Yeah, you can always
that's
bring
not the
TMs
start.
into... For Wish Cave, you can always bring in TMs to teach your Pokemon moves like Brownie did with Blizzard.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's not the most reliable source.
Yeah,
Because
as you can
use that
see...
TM and then you'll lose it. For sure.
Why are these Zangooses so goddamn smart?
Because they got quick attack, which has priority, and it's able to escape across 2 blocks.
They don't care about priority. All they care about is you're in my space. Get the fuck out. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. We're 2 floors in, and already I've gone through 2 reviver seeds, which is a... Oh, no! All those items! Monster House! No!
No.
Oh, is it? I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's really worth it.
Just go. Just go.
Oh, that's a big room. That is a big room. That is a very big room.
Sweet mother of Jehoshaphat!
Holy mother of Joseph!
Sweet.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, that's a graveler. That's
Okay.
That's a graveler. Don't you dare know it! Don't you dare know it! We froze a graveler!
Yes!
I really am sorry to Thean.
I ain't never this lucky with freezing!
And I think we're about to be invaded in the back. Oh, Protect Orb! Yes! I will take you, thank you, good night!
That is gonna come extremely handy when you're facing off against your grand prize.
Well, providing I get
One
there.
step at a time.
You know, Chris.
Yes?
I just noticed it. The items all have little images on the right hand side now.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know they do that. The original games never had that.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
Starting with the 3DS one.
Void. Oh, god damn it! I'm stuck with a fight regardless of where I'm... Oh, no!
Uh-oh. What?
Monster!
How big is the room?
What?
How big is the room?
You tell me!
I knew it!
It's bigger than I...
Big room.
Wait, was there a reviver seed in here? No, there was not. Well, that was a waste. And what's worse, there's something coming in from the back! Okay, we froze the coughing, so that's one threat frozen.
Okay.
Okay, I stand corrected. We froze 2 coughings, a graveler and a rhydon. Okay, blizzard again! Poof. Hey, level 26. Let's hope this keeps going. Come on. Chris wants something else. Nope, no moves yet at all. Like what the fuck? Like what the F? I summon my
Some of them fainted.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, we killed some other things, but there's still that Macbee coming up, and I get very worried when I see the fire types because, unfortunately, fire type... Oh, now you're learning a fire move. Not the one I want, though.
It's Flame Charge, isn't it?
No, Fire Fang.
Oh.
That's a bad move.
Well, it's got power, but it's whether I want to risk it for what I've got. And honestly, Dragon Rage, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's gotta go.
Yeah, it's gotta go.
Good early game, but it's no.
And I'm about to be swamped at the back, so I might as well. Okay, hello?
Remind me, Dragon Rage does a set amount?
Yes, it does. In this game, it automatically does 30 damage to what it hits, regardless of its defense, which is nice. But the problem is, to make up for them, some of those ones have lower accuracy, which isn't as good. And what's? Oh no! Macargo's coming from the back!
Oh my goodness! Zangus gets used as a meat shield.
Don't get out of there!
Yeah, the problem is it knows hard and smog!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that just...
Okay.
That was
What is it with these caves and Macargos? Just give me some insight. Why are there so many fucking Macargos?
Because they thought, why not? Oh no, come on.
But I'm...
Wait, isn't it obvious? The caves look for great storage.
Just go, I love you, but stop.
Yeah.
This is honest. No offense, but this is really one of those occasions where... Oh, well, that would have helped. Hi, Rainy Orb.
Well, yeah, that would have definitely helped.
That'll weaken the fire types,
What?
but... Rainy Orb, if I use it, it automatically makes me have Rain Dance.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Yay.
well, the good news is we found the staircase. The problem is it was the long way around, so the shorter way was through the monster house.
Yes.
Womp,
So,
womp,
it was
womp.
one of those, do take a risk. Now, actually, here's the question to go. We'll go for this question with our lovable live stream, ladies and gentlemen. So, say if you enter into a situation where you have a shortcut through a dungeon of any kind, but it involves you going through some of the hardest monsters, but you're limited on supplies, and going around the long way might not always be the best idea. So here's my question to all of you. Would you take that shortcut, yes or no? So we'll go down our list if anyone has it. So, Doggo, yes or no?
Now go.
That's actually a hard question, honestly.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I've
mean,
actually
even-
stopped you all?
I wasn't paying attention. What was the question?
Yeah, I was a bit distracted myself.
It all
Sorry.
depends. It all depends on well, how difficult it is, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But if anything, I'll just say yes.
I have to say no.
Fair enough. Alright, to fully answer what I was going at to those who didn't pay attention, no offense.
None taken.
It was
Sorry.
sort of like, say for example, you saw how we had the option of going through the easier time because of the monster house in order to get through this area. So the other option to this is, say if we didn't go through here, would you take the shortcut to go through this area to get to the staircase if you didn't have any apples for the belly? Or would you risk it to go the long way around but not die as it was?
It really just depends on if I have any, I believe it was pure seeds.
Yeah,
To get-
those pure seeds get you straight to the staircase if anyone didn't know.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm terrified of monster houses, so I'm just gonna go the long way around.
I don't blame you.
For me, as a person who's played Blue Rescue Team a lot as a kid and dealt with Monster House after Monster House after Monster House, it's sort of become like second nature to just be all like, oh god damn it, not again.
Yeah. You kind of have that logic of like, oh, not again.
Hey, at least
Yeah,
you
so-
entered a monster.
Man, here we go again.
Pretty much, yeah. So for me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just like, okay, what items are on this floor, and is it worth it?
And I suppose the other option is, can you make your way through it? Use discharge, it's good. I would, but why do you keep the plain seeds? Because I don't have the opportunity to get rid of them.
You could just eat them.
I what?
You could just eat them.
I what?
You could just eat them.
Yeah, I know what she said. I was trying to be funny.
You could always just eat them.
Also, Chris, I
kill
noticed
all
you've
of
got. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Also, Chris, I noticed you've got like a million Pokemon following you. What's up with that?
What? Wait, you do you really not know this, though?
Well, I know you can recruit teammates in this game. I'm just wondering if that's what those Pokemon following you are. Not the
Yeah.
not
That's
the Charizard and Heracross. I know those are your teammates, but
So
yeah.
when you beat Pokemon in a dungeon, you have a chance to recruit them afterwards?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so for those who don't know, to explain to those who've never played the Mystery Dungeon games before, in this game you have the opportunity of basically when you beat a Pokemon, you have a chance of recruiting them as to join you on the adventure. The requirements that meet up to this is the following: that depending on your level and other little credentials like, say, how many are in your team, if you have the friend bow or the squad up extra ability, which makes you get a bigger chance to recruit them, you will get a chance to recruit them. There is no limit to what you have, but some Pokemon need the friend bow in order to make them a member. But what happens is you can enter the dungeon with 3 Pokemon of your choice. And the maximum you can have with you at one time, eat your face main games, is 8. So
The
right now,
quantity that you have.
Now, are there Pokemon that you cannot recruit?
that is actually a very good question, and every Pokemon has a chance to
hold on,
be
guys. Give me a moment.
Alright, now, every Pokemon has a chance to be recruited, but some have an easier time than others. For example, A Pidgey is one of the simplest ones to get, but in the first dungeon, it's actually one of the hardest recruit rates. Whereas combined with Wurmple, who's the hardest to find, but has one of the easiest recruit rates. But the further and harder the dungeon, the less chance they have of joining you, because it's like, oh, in this dungeon, you can get a level 25 Graveler. However, in Wish Cave, we may get lucky enough to get a level 45 Graveler, but that one has like only a 5% chance of being recruited, compared to the level 25, that's like 20%. And Drax says another thing, that if you have the move False Swipe, which normally in Pokemon games allows you to not kill a Pokemon, in other words, you have the capabilities of not killing them and they're down to 1 hit point. How it works from there is you basically have a higher chance to recruit them if you have False Swipe. But to make up for that, they've lowered its power. So, in short, you have different things. But what also happens is, when you get through this dungeon, how it works is, the Pokemon with you, except for the 3 who bring with you, you have no control over them. They do what the hell they want.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so, like in this scenario, I can choose to switch between myself, Charizard, and Heracross, because they're on my team. However, the Zangoose, Bagon, Arbok, and Torkoal are not technically mine yet, but I have to successfully escape the dungeon. If they are alive by the time we get to the dungeon, we have a chance to make them our full-fledged team members, as in to make them join and we can use them in dungeons. If they faint, then bye-bye.
I guess with all the trouble that Zangoose have been giving you, it'd be kind of ironic to recruit them to your team.
That's why I have a Zangoose sitting right here in my team, which was very fun to get.
Now,
but unfortunately, I still have to find the flippin' exit.
Now, it's something that I've brought this up earlier, but if you need to get out of there to like preserve Reviver Seeds or M-Berries, whatever sort of items that you need, then do not be afraid to use these Pokemon that you're finding along the way as meat shields, because you should prioritize your own team's survival and health over them, because you can actually control what your teammates do, not the random encounters.
Prokatsky asks a very important question. Does the mechanic of Team Tactics not exist? It does exist, however, you only have the Team Tactics on the Pokemon that you bring with you when you start the dungeon. Meaning that I have only control over what myself, Charizard, and Heracross do. Every other Mon will automatically follow the leader that you are controlling. So, I'm currently controlling Swampert, which means as long as I'm controlling Swampert, they will instantly follow Swampert. If I change to Charizard and I say, Swampert, go off in that direction, I'm gonna go this direction, then the Mon I found in the dungeon will follow Charizard if I switch to him.
Ooh. Nice.
Which is quite nice. In fact, to be honest, I kind of like this because, in fairness, it actually makes the game, in my opinion, harder.
Yeah. Oh, Drax said we also need the specific camp for the Pokemon or it's useless.
That is actually correct as well. So, to sum up briefly, is you can still have the Pokemon follow you and stuff like that as you're going through. But the other requirement is you need to have a specific camp, aka a base, for them to reside. Now, you can buy them from Wigglytuff, but there are specific ones. Some of them are more expensive than others, while others are cheap as everything. In the scenario of this, for example, Charizard, I'll say this. You may think Charizard answer me this question. If you look at Charizard, what type of camp do you think he would want? Like, as in, do you think he would like a beach? A forest? Anything like that?
Volcano?
Actually, not a volcano. He requires a mountain.
Ah.
So you need to have a specific one, but the way you can go about it is the following. When you find a Mon and they say, hey, I want to join you, it will say on the bottom what type of camp they need. It will then say, okay, do you have this camp? Then when we're done, I'm joining you if you say yes. If it's red, well, I hope you brought a Wigglytuff orb, because otherwise you're not recruiting that Mon whatsoever. But you can still bring them with you for the sake of an adventure and extra allies, because, I mean, we're in Wish Cave, obviously. The more help, the merrier, because in fairness, I have never touched this cave before in my damn life.
And I'm pretty sure that once you get done and recruit your IT, you'll never touch this damn cave ever again.
Hey, somebody learned!
Okay. The reason why I brought up the recruiting, so I knew about the recruiting, but I didn't know you could. But I didn't. But it's been a while since I played the game, so since I played the original game, so I didn't know you could recruit that. So I didn't know you could recruit that many Pokemon when you have a team of 3.
Well, how it worked in the original Red and Blue, is you couldn't recruit them unless you had the camp in the dungeon. So, for example, if I found a Charizard and beat it up, until I had its friend area,
Did you freeze that one, you?
Yeah, it will not join me at all.
Yeah.
Even if I beat it in battle and whatever else in the way.
Alrighty.
The problem is, when you're this weak of a level, I forgot how paranoid it was to be at the low levels.
Also, I just realized, holy sweet mother of Nidoqueens, that's a lot.
Wait, what's that, sorry?
Oh, there's a lot of mine.
Oh no, that's Yawn! That's Yawn! Kill him! Kill him! Please! Brownie does not want to die! Brownie wants to be alive! Or a cowboy!
What? It's just Yawn.
Rock slide!
Oh,
Thank
boy.
goodness! Finally!
Oh wait, that was the TM you found. Or
No, I'm learning
wait.
the move actually. Swampert learns rock slide.
Nice.
Oh.
But it's just a Yawn. What's so bad about it?
Wait,
you
mean
become
Yawn?
sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shugo,
No, he's asking an important question. Well, Yawn is basically a timed sleep. So when you use it, you basically have 3 steps. After 3 steps, you instantly fall asleep. Which means Swampert is about to nap time. Why is it I feel like I was about to do the old reference of RPGs in a nutshell? Okay, time to quit up my nighty-night. Okay, we're gonna go on an adventure nighty-night.
God damn
Oh,
it.
and then the coughing shows up.
Wait, who's coughing?
boy.
Coughing. Cough, cough, cough. Does anyone remember the old days of coughing? Everyone liked coughing.
Yeah.
Coughing was what got me into the hospital when I was 8 years old.
Oh.
Oh god.
God dang it.
Good night, everybody! I hate all of you, but I love all of you at the same time.
Excuse me, I thought I was supposed to be the pun master here.
Shugo, you have missed the past 2. Shugo, you have missed the past 2 streams where Doggo has been taking your pun mechanic all the way out the window.
So has Poofy or Mighty Chlorophyte. Also, somebody left. Who was that? Let's figure that out.
Yeah. so guess what,
Oh,
my friends?
thank you,
Shugo was gonna make all the puns, but he was not here, so Doggo made all the puns. But since Doggo made all the puns, I hit him out and then he sank.
Okay, so Nick got tired of our.
Nick,
Let's see who went under the sea.
okay, you know what? No, I wasn't gonna use this because I was gonna save it for the last floor, but you know what? I'm gonna use the guiding wand. Where is the staircase? Oh, right down there. Yeah, I found the waving wand during the trip on this. Ironically enough, the 69th floor. Don't make that joke.
Yeah. Be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
And essentially what happened was the waving wand is that when you wave it, it will automatically show you the room where the staircase is.
If I may ask, is that a one-time use?
Yes.
Oh, calcium.
I found the calcium. I found the piranha. They live in the Amazon.
God dang it.
And the piranha's a fish, just like in Animal Crossing.
I have to catch that still.
Yeah.
Fish.
Which I really need to get rid of some blue piccolos. If you guys want any, just let me know.
Yeah. Oh, we found the Rhydon. It lives in the fish cave.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright, uh-oh.
Praise.
Welcome back.
You know, Christopher should have done one smart thing but forgot to think about it.
Why did Chris break
What
into
is
the
it?
Chris might have forgotten that he exchanged tackle, which has a 95% accuracy, and changed it to rock slide, which only has a 90% accuracy, so he's more likely to miss.
how their actual tank.
Why are you talking like that?
Because everyone likes it, and it's a stick.
So I don't
It's
think.
Oh, yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not joking, Shugo. If I would say this to everyone here, I made the random joke. Basically, as I was talking about my friend Otto. You see, my friend Otto, he went into the 2-foot water because he thought he could swim, but then he could not swim, so he ended up falling into the water, so he sank.
I think I know what that's a reference to.
Yeah. Hey! Wait! Back the Dinner Queen to the list!
Oh! God! Wait!
Yeah.
No!
He froze them, and they're on my to freeze list right after folding the undergarments.
Or shall you say, frozen?
I was frozen today.
We were frozen today.
Oh, we're being invaded from the back. Who's? Oh no, we're not.
Funnily
Hey!
enough, Alex was making that joke earlier.
Okay, Chris, how are you revealing those traps?
You know, a very good question. You see, I managed to find a, basically what happened was, I found, there is an item that you can equip, and it's called, it's probably, I think it's the goggle, yeah, it's the goggle specs. The goggle specs allows you, for whatever Pokemon is the leader, and holds this thing, they can tell where the traps are hiding. So all I can say is it has given me a major appreciation for this damn item, and I am happy with it, because this thing has saved me a lifetime, because I have actually gone in with the 3 items I absolutely love the most in this game, and they are the X-ray specs, which tells me where Pokemon are hiding and items, the efficient bandana, which means anytime the Pokemon uses a move that's holding it, there is a chance that it will use no PP.
No peep.
Yes, yeah, we've made that joke. Hey, Matt, you want any of that Dijon PP?
That cast. Is that cast form?
Yeah, it's a cast form.
And it's dead.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Castform. I'm here to have fun with you, and it's dead.
And now for the daily weather report with our cast form.
Let's look at that guy out there, Johnny. He's hanging sideways.
Sounds rough, Castform. Are you beating the heat? Oh yeah. Oh no, sorry. Have you have an umbrella?
No.
Had one. Where is it? Inside out, 2 miles away. Is there anything I can do to help? Bring me some soup. What kind?
Okay.
Thank you.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you.
There you go.
Well, at least there's one plus side to having a Charizard. It does not get burned by Flame Body, which would really cripple a Charizard.
Oh yes.
Ay.
Oranberry!
Alex, if you want to join the call, you just have to be part of the Discord server. We're just sitting in the general chat if you want to take part.
Yeah.
You come on down to the funny farm and get your free breadsticks.
Come on down to the Olive Garden and get yourself breadsticks.
I love some breadstick.
Yeah. Well, come on down!
Yeah, come on down, Alex!
Get
Yeah.
yourself breadstick.
Alex, to sum it up briefly, this call is what I call open. So, essentially put, you are welcome to join as much as you like, but just be aware that if you come in, you're being with everyone else. So you just gotta be very careful, because, you know, you're here with everybody else. Okay, be careful with that. No! That's what I was afraid of that Macago knowing!
Rock slide? The rock slide? Hello there!
Oh, there's
Hello
Alex.
there.
Oh.
You alright, Alex? Oh, don't! Damn it! Stop bonking me on the head with rock! I do not need to be hit with rock!
But it was a big rock.
What? Oh no! No, bad Macago. Macago, stop it.
Chris, stop losing your cargo.
It's not like I'm trying to do this on purpose. It's like I'm trying to not die.
You're clearly not succeeding.
Shut up.
My cargo is slow. Do not do within
You really should get your cargo in check.
I'm going to end you slowly.
Really?
I think that Magmar gave you rocks for brains.
I got hit with rock.
It was the big rock.
Yeah. Hello again. My name is Charizard. I have a tiny head.
Hello again.
Do you mind a teen voice? Define that, my friend. Are you asking to join? Are we being asked to join the call?
Well,
Are you
somebody
talking-
popped in and then popped back out, so I'll assume that's him.
Oh.
If I'm willing to bet that they mean, from what I mean by team voice, they're probably talking about like somebody who's currently going through puberty. So their voice will be all like,
I know what
you guys!
I know what that meant. Oh God, Nido King!
Oh, we met the king.
Oh, Nido King! Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come join, do so. Ow, Mega Horde!
Oh.
I'm not dead.
Okay, but
I'm not dead.
There's a reason they use Big Nido King in speedruns.
Really? I never guessed why. Why?
Because it OP!
No, it's hey Pro. If Procatsk, if you want to join, you're welcome to do so. Oh no, Golem!
Oh no!
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Run,
Double blizzard!
run,
And it's dead.
Whatever you do, don't steal his ring.
Shut up! Stop that golem dummy! Precious one.
Oh,
Precious it is.
Nell, do we have a visitor?
no.
Yes, I'll fight out.
Nell, take his coat.
No.
He doesn't have
No.
I'm pretty sure this is the bastard that killed our people.
Nell,
I see a
don't
bird.
take his coat.
Kill it.
fire.
Oh god. Natural light!
Oh God, global warming.
You know I'm scared eventually. Oh no, I've got a horrible thing to say because you know what, guys? I hate lions. No,
Lions are awesome.
no, I was trying to make a joke. I mean they're pushy and hairy and stinky and man are they. I'm surrounded.
Oh, I get that joke. I get that joke.
Uh-oh. Nidoking! Buddy! Friend! You wouldn't hit the guy with glasses on, would you?
You hit a guy with glasses. That's very clever of you.
That's very
Hit you with glasses.
I hit you with rock!
I had a guy.
Oh, you hit a guy with glasses. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sleeping golem. That's the best position for a golem. Wait. Oh god damn it! There's another one!
Two golems?
Blizzard, and we missed it. Uh-oh. Hi, Rock Polish.
Oh.
So good to see you.
Oh.
Oh, hello. I'm
Really,
fine.
right?
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. This is only natural. I'm not going to die.
Whoa, what the? Whoa, 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 whoa.
To answer that question before Dell thinks what the hell happened, Rock Polish.
What?
Rock
Okay.
Polish makes whatever Pokemon uses it to triple speed.
Oh, okay. First,
Hey,
Sir, we can handle ludicrous.
speed. No.
But sir, we can't handle ludicrous speed.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Hey, at least. Permission to speak, please.
Oh no! This is
Hey, at least
bad!
it'll be nice and shiny.
What's wrong?
Yeah, but he's constantly throwing it at Swampert, which means I'm gonna die!
I think you are the closest Pokemon to him.
Okay. What about Torkoal? Torkoal's here!
Torkoal has a muted shield.
Hey guys, I'm just here to drive the van.
You got the money?
My name is Jim.
We're
in the van.
Hey, we've got 9 floors in 1 hour. Fuck.
Good progress!
I was hoping we made a little more than that. Preferably one that I don't. Oh god damn it! Another Nido. What am I saying?
Looks like there's either a monster house or a shop on this floor.
That's not a shop. You can tell it's you can tell it's a shop if there's a light blue Pokemon with 2 rings in it.
Wait.
Okay,
Wait.
that's a monster house then.
Wait.
Remember, do not steal from Kecleon.
Wait, steal from Kecleon? Okay.
Wait. Another.
No, we don't.
I know.
We do not need a Kecleon Mafia here.
Wait. Another. A needle. What? Is it time for your food shot already?
I'm going to.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
Hey, a sunny orb. Oh, this is great. We're finding all the weathers. This is perfect for my weather team.
Indeed.
Blizzard! Critical!
Okay, that's the first critical.
Crits.
I kind of want to go check out the area, but I'm scared to.
You'd be right, please. But personally, I think you would.
Okay, I will actually, guys, to mention it, that's not a monster house.
Oh.
It's
I can
not?
tell that's not because of the 3 items close together. There's normally some areas where you have 3 items together and there's a warp trap, so if they sit like that, they may be about that. Crits, part of a fair and balanced game. Part of that nutritious breakfast. Wait. And Paladin says he's found a Pokemon deck for you. Paladin, I think I know where you're going with this, and I'm scared. Okay.
This program has been brought to you by Golden Brain Pancakes.
Hey, there's a Kecleon shop!
Ooh.
And it's right next door.
And remember, people, you go to Kecleon, don't steal the stuff in a shop.
Don't worry, Alex. It's not like I've stolen 3 times already before.
I'm back.
You did a what? You did a what?
I've stolen from Kecleon 3 times.
How
And
in
Leon!
the world?
You poor bastard. How did you
You need
survive?
help,
Sorry, Peter.
Because I learned a trick. What happens is you find where the staircase is, then steal your items from Kecleon, use a pure seed, warp straight to that staircase, run.
Wait, I thought if I may ask, I thought the Kecleons follow you up to the next floor.
They do, but if you use as soon as you steal, it takes every Pokemon out and replaces them all with Kecleons. But what you can do is use a pure seed, which will warp whoever eats it straight to a staircase. So you just give it to one Mon, make sure you swap to that Mon, poof. Brownie is a smarty.
Nuzzle on the PTC.
Oh my god, how much hit points is... Hey, Ember's level 2! Finally, and a Mon is going in, and 2 Pokemon are going into the shop. God damn it, it's like they know! Oh, hey guys, guess what? Hey, did you hear about that JCG streaming? They want to go to the shop. Get them!
What's PTC Go, by the way?
PTC, Pokemon Trading Card Game Online.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
no, seriously, I get paired against Nuzzle a lot on the Pokemon. Oh, god damn it, there's a Shugo with paired with Nuzzle in the card.
Shugo means Nazo.
Oh, Shugo, I like to get myself alive through this dungeon.
I think
It's not effective.
Well, oh yeah, I'm a Swampert. It's actually not going to affect me at all. And another Grimer. That's like 4 Grimers. Not that I'm
Another one.
And
complaining.
another one.
And
And another one.
Another.
It looks like you could. It looks like you could use OxyClean to take care of that mess.
Oh God! They're all coming to. Oh no!
What?
That's a thing.
I got a question for all of you.
What is it?
Well, I know this question is from like the previous video with Sword and Shield. To ask everyone besides Del, Heidi, and Shugo, what type of Pokemon would you be and moves?
Shoot! Wait, you never properly asked that question to all of us.
I don't think so, anyways.
No, I mean, we know Shugo a mile away because Shugo's blooming profile picture is one.
Yeah,
Touché.
that's true.
It's like you oh God damn it, they keep coming! I can't do anything if they keep coming because I'm scared of getting attacked at the- Oh, that's a Porygon too.
Okay, Chris.
Yes.
Chris, this is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Getting attacked from behind is inevitable.
You are valid. Okay, what's it?
It's like D&D.
It's a lame show. Never mind! That's worth it! Brick break! And alone in gravel rocks and a knight. Uh-oh. Hey, look! The troll orb! Using it pulls every item to you. You can't pull items from the shop, though. Hey, that's a great idea! Let's do it. That's great. You can have that, Kecleon. And I will take the brick break, because brick break is brick break.
Brick break is brick break is brick break is brick break is brick break.
Oh no!
What?
Porygon 2! Hi, buddy! So good to see you! Please don't kill me.
Flashbacks! One-time flashbacks!
Yeah, those who know Pokemon Time and Darkness will know that Porygon 2 is one of the most infamous Pokemon when you play through Sky Tower, also known as Hello Discharge!
There he is.
Yeah.
You're dishonorably discharged.
Excuse me, good sir, but what are you doing on my floor? Oh, you're in my way. Discharge!
Oh man.
You have dishonored this entire unit.
No! God damn it, Drac, I just thought that. They won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming, and they won't stop
Don't
coming.
stop coming and they don't 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 stop.
There he is.
Ooh, perfect, another staircase.
If anybody knows what I just referenced.
What? Repeat that one again. As I say, I'm trying not to die.
Sorry. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. You mean that
Not
one?
that. Yeah. Not that, but it's close.
What?
Not that. It's. I was referencing something that was part of a. Is anyone familiar with something called Cool Cat?
Sounds familiar.
Sounds very.
I'm only familiar with the reviews of the Cool Cat Saves the Kids movie.
Oh, I'm vaguely familiar with that.
Yeah. One of the lines is from I forget his name. He's an actor that guest appeared in it.
Oh no! Brick break dam is destroyed.
Yeah,
Let's
unfortunately, it's not Sun and Moon or X and Y logic where the thing stays put.
Oh, Drac knows what I'm talking about.
Wait. I thought it started from Black and White that the TM would actually say.
Nope.
Okay.
Black and White still had one use, I believe, right?
I think you're thinking the second one. Start that.
I need a donut.
Because I think it was Black and White that decided to make the TMB multiple use, because I do remember seeing Emil's playthrough of Pokemon Black and White, and he did mention about that, I think.
Oh, fair enough. Oh no! Oh God! Damn it, Porygon!
Another Porygon 2.
Yeah, except this one was smart. Use conversion.
Hey,
Porygon transforms into a psychic type.
Ooh.
And I was about to go up and go, hey buddy, meet my brick break. On second thought, don't meet my brick break.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna head off real quick to feed the pets in the house. I'll be right back.
Okay, Heidi.
Okay. Heidi?
That
was no.
Too many people.
Ah!
There is a lot of people here. Hello.
Yeah. Oregon, hello, you know Sidebeam. That's bad.
That is bad.
And you know Magnet Rise. I am not too bothered by this. Okay. We're not dying yet. A joy seed!
What?
Oh, what?
We found a joy seed that permanently increases our level by 1!
Yes!
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try play a little smart. Let's have a look. What do we need for XP? Swampert needs 4,000. Charizard 3881, 3787 for Heracross. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little smart. I'm going to wait for one person to level up, and then I'm going to use the Joy Seed to level them up again.
Ooh.
Sounds fair.
You're gonna use a Joy Charge Seed.
There you go.
God damn it, Barb!
Hey, in this context, it makes sense because we're the Joy Charged gamers.
We? What's this we business? No, but I make sense. Ow! Back, shop it!
Shop it!
Shop it!
Shop it!
Shop it!
Stop it!
Shop it!
Very nice.
Stop it.
Oh God damn it, Grimer! Okay, I'm actually getting nervous. I'm actually genuinely getting nervous.
Oh dear.
Well, how can I? We're at 83. In the nice way to put this, I think we are at the level of this dungeon where I classify this as if we die now, I will rage quit and I will probably throw this switch out the window.
Oh no!
That.
Don't do that. You can't play Animal Crossing if you do that.
When you put it like that.
Oh, Quick Seed.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm gonna grab me something to eat real quick. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, Ferb. Okay. J Brain, what do you want to do tonight? The same thing I've been trying to do for the past 2 nights, Pinky. Try to complete Wish Cave. Yes!
One
is a genius, the other's insane. A Grimer comes into room.
Oh, I
now
missed
he
that
spells
show.
my doom. The Swampert, Charizard, and the Heracross.
God, I miss watching those old shows.
Before the stream is done, the plan will be unfurled by 499. Will I be surely fine? No! There's Brownie and the team. Through Wish Cave they go to wrap up the show. Will we succeed this plan, or will I be the man who rage quits because I'm Brownie? Not
Applause!
Snarf.
Snarf?
What? No, I said Narf. Or whatever Pinky says.
Yeah, it is Snarf.
With Narf. Narf!
Are you pondering? Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, Brain, but why would anybody Pierce Brosnan? Narf! Pinky, I'm gonna put you into an extreme amount of pain.
Welcome back, by the way.
No, bro.
Yeah.
You came back to madness. Oh, hi, Porygon.
Yeah.
You look. Oh. Hey, Nick. Welcome back. You had to take care of something, or?
No, I actually had to try to get in touch with my landlord about my rent. It didn't come out for some reason, so I'm not sure whether it was supposed to come out yesterday or it's going to come out tonight. I don't know. And I was also getting myself some lunch because I haven't eaten yet.
Nah, that would do it. Lunch?
Some hot Italian sausages.
Ooh, that actually sounds good.
Oh yeah, the spicier the better, baby.
Woo! No!
No.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
I heard a no. What's wrong?
Monster!
monsters!
What have we
A
got?
monster hustler!
What is that? 4 Hitmontops, 4 Hitmontops, 3 Grimers, 2 Shuppets.
My ears!
Sorry, that's a Charizard. That's a camera. Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Get the fuck out of Get the fuck out of there! I don't care about the belly. I don't care about the belly, but I'm hoping nothing else is coming the other way. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I got him!
Fuck out of there.
Work decided to hit me with a load of with something just now. I have to do. I'm using. That's called my primary computer. Get it off.
Oh god damn it! Oh look, there was the Shuppet doing the trick, going through the wall. Here is Chris panicking, and I'm just here munching my spicy sausage. Life is good. Nick! Nice to know my suffering involves the aforementioned of panic and frustration.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, love. Cheers, love. Cavalry's here.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Wait a minute.
In the chat. Hello.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello there, Job. Oh, this is. I'm hoping.
Oh, this ain't good.
I am praying that you stay. Shuppet? Shuppet, could you maybe please move up? No!
Shuppet?
Oh,
Could you
god
please
damn
Shuppet?
it! The monster house is being clever! They got Shuppet in the wall. I cannot hit the Shuppet in the wall, so it's constantly using Hex.
Ooh.
Right, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Kurisu, Blizzard. We're gonna try to freeze him in the wall. It's the only way to get out of this.
Throw it in! Lizard!
Damn it, you missed! How did you miss? It's stuck in a... Oh no, that's a screech. That's a bomb.
Uh-oh.
Bombs?
Why? Why is this missing so much?
Good Blizzard!
Okay, good. That's.
I hate this! How? How? You are bad! Okay, there, he's out the wall. He's out the wall. Rock slide! Flinch the heck out of him! Kill him! Kill him! Smash him! Stop him! I don't care how you do it, just mash him! Stop
Oh my
him!
gosh.
That's what I had a good idea to use Shuttle Clock.
That was that.
Weak against himself.
The worst part is that was not even worth it. Welcome back.
Okay, what did I miss?
Monster House.
And a Shuppet in a wall.
Yeah, there was a Shuppet in a wall, we couldn't even get it. Okay, they're killing a Hitmontop in the back. Then there's this Porygon out of nowhere. Zap Cannon!
Ooh.
Don't! Stop it! Porygon, stop it! Stop
Oh
it!
god.
Zap Cannon again! You know what? That Porygon can live. I have no desire to stick around. Bye!
Wait, I thought. Oh, wait, no, that can't.
I think, Brownie. Who's watching Achievement Hunter right now? I know someone is
Okay.
watching Achievement Hunter.
Oh, she goes.
I'm actually surprised there are other Achievement Hunter fans in here.
Yeah, I know that one because the only one of the podcast ones I've listened to is the one that Ray came back.
Oh, off topic?
Yeah, I love Off Topic. Off Topic is a good show.
Yeah, but the off topic they had a few days ago, while it did need to be said, it kind of hit a little too close to home.
Everything
Well,
okay?
not too close to home. It was a bit more too serious.
Well, I suppose they have to do the odd one every so often, don't they? I
Well-
guess.
Well, let me put it this way: it got so serious it made Jeff cry,
Oh.
like real tears.
Hey guys.
Oh, I just heard a calling.
What? Oh, I heard someone. What's up?
Me.
All right.
Oh.
Who said hey guys?
That's me, Heidi.
All right. What's up, Heidi?
Are you at a good pausing point, Chris, right now?
Why's that?
Because I got a little bit of something to bring up that Mad Day is PMing me on Discord about. I kind of want. I know this is a bad time, but can everybody here and in the chat, can we all just send some big prayers and respects to Mad Day, because he's having a bit of an issue. His granddad is pretty ill and he's not gonna make it. So I want to send condolences over to Mad Day.
If he's watching the stream, of course we can. If you're watching Mad Day, be strong, friend. If not, then I hope this message at least reaches you somehow, dude.
One of the hardest decisions that you can make in any time in your life is if you're going to pull the plug on the life support or not.
It's a horrible one, and I'm very, very worried by that location because I see that lovable monster house up there, and I do not pray that it is one of those horrible occasions where the stupid room is the flicking staircase. No, it's not. Okay, now, you know, I feel like this is one of those traps in a game where it's like, oh look, there's something coming towards you. There's the staircase. Dun 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 dun. Run. Dun 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 Floor 85! We're almost there! Floor 85! Floor 85!
85.
Okay.
You've made it 25 floors into the dungeon now, since you started.
15!
Congratulations.
15, dummy!
Oh, why did I think you started at 60?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Also, it just messaged Mad Day. He says thank you, everybody.
Oh, he's watching.
Welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
He's not watching, but I'm just telling him what's going on in the stream and chat.
No.
Oh, okay.
He says, "I love you all."
Oh, that's awesome. Him on top! Him on top!
Love
him on
you
top.
too. We love you too.
Can we? I'll be honest. I like Hitmon top, although I'm pretty sure we should have had Hitmon Norris.
Hitmon what now?
Oh my god! You hit Chuck Norris?
Yeah. Well, think about it. I just realized I froze the Hitmon top that entered the room. I was like, why is that one not moving? Is that one smart? Oh.
Wait, did we already had a Chuck Norris reference with Chuck in fucking Gold Silver Crystal?
Yeah, look at me and my awesome moves. What? That has nothing to do with Pokemon? Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, look, something new. It's a Soul Rock. Well, nice to actually see something new for a change.
You mean
This guy used cosmic power!
only cosmic power!
What are you
I
talking?
didn't know you were into
talking?
that kind of.
What are you talking about? This isn't Sword and Shield.
Chris, I was about to say, I didn't know you were into that kind of music.
I'm going to end you.
Not before you go through me. You're not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, when I said okay.
Also, I apologize if I seem a little out of it. 20 burpees will do that to ya.
No worries. Whereas I'll admit, I'm still trying to stop it.
Discharge!
This Bagon, for Christ's sake! This Bagon is a bloody monster! I love him!
Yeah.
Well,
of course
no,
you love him.
Well,
Of course
yeah,
you love
of course
him.
I do. I love him. I love him a damn lot because he's actually using Dragon Breath, which is absolutely causing some paralysis in the back, which I absolutely love. Man, that came out a lot better in my head.
Yeah, you know, Chris. I thought you were gonna say you love him because he evolves into elements.
Oh, that too.
That actually is something I wanted to ask about Mystery Dungeon. Like, how does evolution work? Because I see a level 29 Swampert here. Isn't he supposed to be evolving?
Yeah, that is a very good question, Nick, actually, with you bringing that up. So, what happens in this game is, whilst you're playing through the main story mode, as in before you beat the final boss of the main story dungeon, none of your Pokemon can evolve at all. But what happens is afterwards, it unlocks a special cave area called Lumios Cave. And what happens is you can evolve them still by level as they do, but any Pokemon that evolves via item, happiness, or link trading, or special means like Glaceon, for example, you need to find a special item called Evolution Shards. these are special shards which are available at the end of certain dungeons. And normally how it works is the harder dungeon gives you a lot more to have with them. Like, for example, if we got through Buried Relic, which is another 99 floor dungeon, which you have to do for Mew. No, we don't talk about that one. Because that one is a pain. But anyway, but how it works is you get those shards, and depending on what evolution state it goes into, you need a certain amount. So, for example, if we take, let's see, what's a good example I'm trying to think of here? Okay, think of Badoo. Badoo, to evolve into a Roselia, needs happiness. So for there, you need to have at least 2 shards to evolve it from a first stage to a second stage. To evolve it to a third stage, you need to have 4 evolution shards. And this also applies to any mon that evolves on a second stage to there. So even though Ghastly can evolve into a Haunter at 25, to evolve it to a Gengar, you still need 4 evolution shards.
I see.
So, and what happened is with this dungeon is, because I'm a Swampert outside of this at level 85, I would like to mention, entering this dungeon resets you back to level 5. So, whatever Pokemon you are, you automatically come out as a level 5. So, in a way, it's as if someone looked at you and goes, "How have you got a level 5 Rapidash? That's cheating."
I'm not gonna say it.
So when you evolve a Pokemon, it resets their level then?
No, it keeps their level as it is. It's not like Dragon Quest logic where you change the class and it changes everything. It still keeps us at a level as it goes.
Okay, I thought it was like in terms of like certain games where after you reach a certain level and then you progress to the next stage, your level resets, but your stats are slightly increased from your previous base form.
I get you mean like, as I said, like Dragon Quest logic, where it's like, I'm a level 30 freelancer. I can now become a level 1 paladin.
Kinda, yeah, like that. I was thinking more like the old Sega game Shining Force.
Yeah, that's a good example. Actually, that's been a while since I've heard that one.
I know, that was like one of the first Sega games I played because my brother had this 7-in-1 Sega collection for the PC, and he and I really got into that one.
I'm back!
Gaming.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What did I miss?
Not much. Roselia Cop was bugging me to come watch this. Wait. Roselia, that sounds like you really didn't want to come. That hurts my feelings. You were bored and DMing me, so watch. So mental note, pestering Kotlol equals a punishment of watching me stream. How thoughtful!
Hey.
I set it to 2 hours of Joy Charge Gaming.
Stream, by the way. He says thank you.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, it was a joke. Well, I'm here for Brownie. Oh.
So...
I sentenced you to 24 months in prison.
24 months?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh no!
Thank you!
Okay, Chris.
Yes.
Chris, watching you is not a punishment. Beep, beep, beep.
You're right, it's a death sentence.
No.
I'm joking! I'm joking!
No. Death sentence is being locked in the room with you.
Oh, Rosalia just gifted a tier 1 sub to, but nice.
Also, Chris.
Oh! Someone just...
Roselia!
Roselia just got gifted with a supercharge!
No, Rosalia gifted
I
it.
did. Roselia gifted it to me.
Oh, well done. Oh, thank you, Roselia. I can't remember. And Mande's been given it too. He's been given a tier 2.
Jeez, Roselia.
Jesus, what's all this?
You know what that calls for, Chris.
Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh no.
Here it
Thank
comes.
you.
There it is.
You know what? Screw it. Well, thank you for all the subs. Hey!
There we go.
You know what? I deserve that one. Even if we... I don't think we...
sorry.
It's alright.
You.
Answer me this, Kotlol. Have we ever had a gift sub on the channel before? I don't think we've ever had one before.
No.
To my knowledge, anyway.
I think
But
Raven and Cotwell himself has done them before, I think.
I've done it before. Yeah,
not
I've done it
sure,
before too.
Oh, yes, Andel has gifted them before.
Oh, fair enough then. Die already. Die already. Die already.
Also,
perfect. Thank you. What's up?
I'd like to say something in regards to you denying the whole cheating thing.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to end you slowly.
Bob Shooter.
Oh no! Everyone, Shu sunk the Jenga jam.
Not the jingle jam.
Uh-oh. Well, this is a problem. There's
What?
we got the wheezing, and then the Soul Rock shows up. You're gonna know what I think. Yes, you do! Damn it!
You know what?
He knew rock throw.
Oh.
Okay, we need everybody here. We need everyone is here. Colors with its
No, not all the light again.
Rosalia Gaming has been hit by the deluxe charge.
Yep, now she just does that for herself.
It's like somebody might as well call her Oprah because she just gifted everything. You get a sub.
You get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub. Everyone gets a sub.
This Cosworth, take all of my bits.
Oh my word! Oh, now I definitely have to succeed at this.
Oh yes.
Uh-oh, you're coming this way, aren't you? Yes, you
Oh, are you Drake, Cheesy Moth?
Wait.
Hi guys.
Oh. Wait.
Hello.
Hey, it's das.
Hi guys.
Wait, what?
Well, look, his name is Cheesy Moth Floof.
I'm Mighty Corporate on Twitch.
I got it.
God, Rosalia Gaming with 510 biddies.
Awesome!
Oh.
Rosalia has given us more things than I think we have ever received on this channel at one time.
Oh my god!
Jesus, Rosalia!
Jinx yourself. We've triggered the hype train now.
I have no words. Bagon,
Thank
stop
you.
killing!
Sorry guys, I can't.
Go
Well
on, Floof, sorry.
Yeah, I can't. I won't be able to stick around. And I'm just visiting in the stream because I'm on my break and I'm going to go get snacks from my coworkers and I to keep our spirits up.
No worries, that's fair enough. Wait, I'm a spirit helper now? Yay!
Outside.
Ah. Also, on a side note to mention to everyone, we're 10 floors from the end! Woo! We're 10 away! 10 away!
You can
And then you headed down and
You only have to level up one time each floor from here on out. Let's go!
Wait, which way?
You're 10 floors away. Don't mess it up now.
Shut
Don't jinx him!
Jinx the young man!
That's not a joke.
And then the Soul Rock. Ow! No! You jinxed it! And now I'm confused in a tunnel!
Oof.
Oh.
No.
Charizard, I need you to finish that Soul Rock, please! Oh, great. Rock throw. Great.
It feels like every time on here, something in the game hits the fan.
Why do you do this to me? Let's see, what's coming up around the corner? Nothing. Charizard, I need... Okay, thank God for fun. Heracross, could you snap out of that confusion? Otherwise, we're dead. And I preferably would not like to die.
Also, where's Shugo? I think we've had the pleasure of properly meeting.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, no, he's gone to get food. He's gone to get food.
Possible up there.
Staircase! Staircase! Count it!
Staircase!
And 9! 9 to go!
9!
Oh, yes!
Yeah!
Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got 16 people. We've had gift subs. We've had all this. I do not want this to be an end. Otherwise, everyone's going to be looking forward to seeing the biggest rage quit I think I've ever done on this channel.
We believe in you.
You got this, Barbie.
Oh, Roselia for 1,050.
Wow.
Roselia, slow down! We're in a financial crisis here! Uh-oh.
That's correct, Ken! $50 from a couple of months ago.
That's
Best stream I've ever been to.
That's a scissor.
Everyone, give Chris his support.
My mom, she lets me spend it. Okay, Torkoal, I'm praying you can knock out that scissor. And Torkoal is dead.
Well,
with how close we are. Oh wait, if I don't revive Torkoal, if I don't revive him, he's gonna go Mega.
Ooh, yeah, you got it.
He's gonna go Mega.
I'm gonna take it. Torkoal, go for it. Get that kill. Scissor. Okay, scissor down. And then the Dusclops shows up.
What is Mega?
At least someone can't Mega Evolve.
Yeah, thank goodness. No!
Seriously?
No, stop using Blizzard! You're wasting PPs! Stop! I was afraid they were gonna do it. They brought the Sky Tower Mons into this, which is annoying.
Sky Tower Mons?
Yeah, so these are Pokemon that will reside in Sky Tower, which is the final dungeons of the game. And Dusclops is annoying because he is 1, defensive, and 2nd, he knows pressure.
Oh.
Yep.
Which means we lose PP with our moves. And we lose
every time that you hit him. Every single time.
Oh no.
Ability, not a move.
Yeah, it is an ability, sorry. But in short, it is one of those, oh great. Which way are you going? You're coming this way. What are you? A Dusclops. How many mana have I got there? I've got 7. Ash Ketchum, eat your heart out. I've got more than you ever had at the end of the Kanto League. Wow, that came out shallow.
It just goes to show that Ash just can't though.
Ha!
You are bad.
Oh, good. Nice slow clap. That made it into this thing.
No! 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 Dusclops, no! Yeah, we've been, but hey, we recruited a Dusclops! Hey!
Nice.
Now I too can burn all of your PP.
What?
That came out better. Anyway,
It's actually level 37.
we've got 8 floors to go. 8 floors to go.
8.
Give him strength, guys! Give him strength!
8.
Hashtag Joy Charge!
Dragon Breath, come on, we're almost there. Night Shift. Oh, you missed. Thank you.
No, I missed.
Not a lot. Remind me, Dusclops, to name you. Remind me to name you. Oh, staircase! Staircase!
Ooh.
Another staircase, except I get the feeling we're about to come across another mon in a minute. Please do not loop up. Why? Okay, now I'm speaking fast. Now I keep what to go with. Hello there, I'm a fat little LP sitting in the chair. I'm gonna give you these delicious LPs. Thank you for coming back. I'll be sure to come back tomorrow to give you any more. I like you, love you, love you.
Little squirrel.
Yeah. Does anyone remember that video? Hello there, I'm a fat little squirrel sitting on your porch. Another 1,050!
Oh my gosh.
Roselia! I'm flattered. I'm genuinely flattered.
Thank you, Zelda! Thank you!
That's more bits than I could ever have to donate.
Yeah, wait, how many has Roselia donated this entire time? That's like,
Let's see.
wait, hold on.
2,610.
Jesus.
Hey!
2,610 bits plus 3 subscriptions.
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's
boys
like,
for Brownie,
51.
Hot, and for Brian.
That's 51 US dollars.
and
51 US
Kib, and
dollars.
Kib. Kib is one of us too.
Ah, yes, Kibatu, yes.
Also, on a side note, I would also like to point out that because that wheezing technically knows levitate, but because I have steamroll, I can hit him with ground type moves regardless.
Oh, I was wondering how you were still able to hit things with tackle.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Also, if I
Abilities were a thing.
also if I could just say something, and forgive me for being late to the party here, but you.
Hi, Hugo.
Boy.
Oh no, they're both here.
No!
No, bad dust clops! Bad dust clops!
Sit.
Oh no, it used future sight.
Oh.
You know,
God,
it's
what is... Where are these mods? They're all literally swarming towards us!
Ugh.
They're trying to stop you.
House nearby?
Good job, Bagon.
Yeah, Bagon is putting in some work. I'll admit, I have 3 Bagons already. I am not stopping after this one.
you want your victory? These Bacons have big on foot.
Wait.
Right up 3, but there's nothing.
Okay, one cast form.
Yeah, then
You know,
it's
The other one is Scizor.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before 2 pun makers here cross paths.
2 puns collide.
What's this coming up now? What's this one? Another Dustclops!
And Batman's friggin' death.
We are going nowhere with this! Except no matter which way we go, we either go back the way we came and we got absolutely no way to go, or we might as well just knock out the Dustclops and see what happens.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't it?
Keep going through the dungeon.
Yeah, I could do. Will you stop? No! Leave! No! Heracross is down!
What is no Heracross? Oh,
yeah,
no.
Dustclops. Okay, come on. Wait, Ice Punch!
Ice Punch?
When did these things know a lot more? Thunder Punch! What is this Dustclops? What is this Dustclops?
Typically, you say the punching moves for Dustmore. Jeez.
Alright, okay. We're still good. We're not
You
out
got
of this
this.
yet.
If you ask me, this stuff needs to lay off the punch.
You know, I don't even care. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay,
With the left.
Hugo, be proud of me.
Dusk that day. Dusk. Like the
As
time
much
of
as
day.
I'd like to bombard you with more puns, I gotta run. I get axed.
Alright, you take care then.
Visiting you guys on the team.
6!
We're 6 floors left.
6 to go!
Well,
No! Software crash!
What? Software crash? Oh no!
No.
No.
I'm praying. Okay, please. This is
last time this happened, it auto-saved.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
And the time before that, and the time before
Please,
that.
autosave. Please let there be
it should save every floor if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think if I remember,
Gosh,
I
it's
think
dangerous.
that's painful. Really?
Ooh. Has this happened before?
Yes, this has happened a total of 4 times since he's been streaming this game.
This game has too many crashes.
Had problems.
Wish Cave is too much for the Switch, I think.
Well, this happened twice in Silver Trench too. So
Wish Cave is too much for the Switch. No, we did this before in
93. Still looks like you're good.
Yeah, Silver Trench. Yeah, we're still good.
Yes.
Wait, Roselia with another 1050 bits.
It's over 3,000.
Guys, we're in trouble now. I've only got 1 Reviver Seed left.
You've got a revival orb.
Yeah, so what happens with this is I got the Reviver Seed. Because of Leave Half, which my Swampert has, the Reviver Seed will go down to a tiny Reviver Seed, and we have the Revive All. That means for 6 floors, we have 3 revives to get us to the end.
Yeah, okay.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah,
Cross
so
fingers for the shop.
I am asking very nicely. Please do not make this any more jokey. I really need to absolutely either focus or we really need to actually get this sorted out because I am genuinely nervous.
You've got a monster house.
No more jokes.
No more jokes.
Okay, in short, I'm fine if you make a joke or two, just don't make too many of them. It's still doable. Yes, it is. Okay, Charizard leveled up.
Okay.
You've all got to run now.
Alright, take care, dude. Oh! And we learned...
I hope you emerge successful.
Well, it might have a chance because now Ember's gone and we learned Flame Burst!
Okay, that's a step.
Oh, thank God. Flame Burst.
Well, see you guys.
Alright, see you later, dude. Take care. Okay, we have 3...
Well, Brownie's gotta focus on that. I gotta focus on trying to beat Leon.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, wait, Leon. Oh, wait, you're playing Sword and Shield?
Yep, Battle Tower.
Oof!
Oh.
Good on you, man.
So if you excuse me,
Good luck.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
Okay.
silence so I can focus my.
No,
You've got a monster house, and all the Pokemon this levels are in the upper 30s.
Yeah.
I
Except...
would recommend staying away.
Well, it's appreciated, don't go... What? Ah! Okay, I was wondering what the hell happened! I was like, what was that creepy noise? Oh, gravity. Oh, gravity works.
Okay.
Let's do it!
I didn't mean to distract you there.
No worries, that's fine. Okay, level 31. Heracross, level 30! Hannah, playing Animal Crossing. Not now! Alright, we just leveled up, so Joy Seed, I'm gonna put that on myself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, level 32, I'm praying I learn... Protect.
Protect. It's not bad.
Is it...
come in handy.
Yeah,
How
but
is
is it...
Protect work in this game?
Yeah,
Is it working like how do you
know what?
Does it work or?
It works for turn, but you know what? I'm gonna not learn it.
What?
Ooh.
Why?
I have an item called an All Protect Orb, which, depending on the amount of Pokemon I've got, gives me a turn of Protect for each Pokemon in my party. So I'm trying to keep my party members alive, so that way I have 8 turns of Protect.
Smart move.
Alright.
Smart move.
Luminous Orb!
Luminous Orb.
The thing that lets you tell where the staircase, the enemies, and the items all are!
Oh, thank
That
goodness.
is gonna come in so
I'm gonna save that for this floor, and I'm gonna wait until the next floor.
Alright.
Okay.
Assuming that the stairs aren't next to you anyway.
Wait. I think the monster house is through here.
Don't risk it. Don't risk it if you want to stay alive.
Yeah, that's a big room. That's the monster house.
Yeah, the only issue part as well is if the staircase is in there.
If the staircase is in there, then it's unavoidable. But if it isn't in there,
How often is the staircase in the monster house?
Quite slim, but there is a it is a chance of it. And to be honest, I have had it happen 3 times. And I'm praying this isn't number 4. I'm proud to call Chris and Cop my friends too. Oh, thank you. Oh, and then the Dusclops showed up.
oh,
Oh, great. I don't need to lose more PP, not now. Hey, Mudbomb, leveled up. Bagon, Dragon Breath. Can you Fire Punch?
Someone assigned the Kotlal as a dumb bucket.
Yeah, I don't. Wait. Roselia just named Kotlal the Dumb Bucket. Fuck you, Dumb Bucket.
Well,
oh my goodness. Please correct me if I'm wrong,
Chris.
but don't you like heal entirely and get back all your PP when you get to the boss floor of the dungeon?
You do.
Okay, you got that going for you at least.
Yeah, except as we say, we are running out of rooms. Oh great, there's probably 2 rooms left to check.
If I had to guess, yeah, 2 rooms before the monster house one.
Oh no, it's not looking good. Last room. Oh, thank God! It was not in the monster house room.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Rosalia. He saw it.
Thank
He's just kind of
goodness.
focusing on
The amount.
I did notice it. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna use a max ether on tackle, so I have 26 PP instead of 12. Okay.
Hey, Chris. I might not have been paying attention, but did you use that 1 seed that would increase your level?
Yes, I used it on myself, and it gave me protect, which I declined. Okay. Come on, Chris. Come on, you've got this.
5 more to go.
Yep. Four more exact, and then him at the end.
Wish you luck, boys. Wish you luck.
Oh. Rosalia did a shout out.
Colt passed it out, but he highlighted message. I feel the need to shout out Brownie and Colt, who have basically been best friends of mine, especially now during this time, and basically kept me sane, so thank you both. You're very welcome. Okay, what's this? Confuse wand. Okay, that has a chance to confuse things. Oh, I just realized something, and I'm an idiot. I have a joy ribbon, and I didn't equip it.
Oh.
A joy ribbon gives you 1 experience point every time you take 2 steps. So I could have been gaining XP by running around like an idiot.
Yeah, just like Claire.
I guess you are the dumb bucket now.
Excuse me, it's like I'm trying to. Excuse me, I said it multiple times during this stream. It's like I'm trying not to die.
You know, in theory, if you clear out a room full of monsters, then you could use that ribbon and just run around to get enough levels.
That is true. Hey, staircase! Staircase! 3 to go!
3 to go!
3 main floors and a Kecleon shop! We can supply! I hope!
That is so good.
Wait, cross your fingers. Hope we get some good
We're
stuff.
almost there.
Cross your fingers.
Okay, what's in the shop? Okay. Hi there, welcome. What have we got? A blast seed. Eating it will cause 100 damage right in front of me. That's okay. Foe hold makes all enemies petrified. They will not move until they take a hit point of damage, so I'll take that as a backup. So I'll get rid of the slumber orb.
Good idea.
Trap burst orb that destroys every trap on the floor. And a warp seed. Oh! HP
What?
swap wand. Waving it at a Pokemon swaps the hit points of you and a Pokemon you fire at. This works if your hit points is especially low. Well,
That might come in handy.
you
So if
know
you're on the
what?
verge of dying, you can use it to save your butt.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get that orb I was after and then run.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no. Staircase!
Staircase!
Staircase! 2! 2 left!
Don't let your guard down.
Shut up. Yeah, I know. Okay, what's here? An elixir, an elixir, and an apple.
Apple?
Apples! Apples! Apples!
Apples.
Apples!
Not just apples, Mike.
Thank you. No worries,
That's
Mike.
the apple life.
Okay, there's a wand here. What's this wand? A guiding wand! This is what gives us the staircase location!
Oh!
And guess what? Hold on, guys. We're 2 floors away, and we've got 3 guiding wands.
Let's go!
Use
Where's the
them.
wand? Where is it?
Use it.
Of
wait,
course. Right,
What's wrong?
right where every other enemy in the floor is.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh dear.
That's fine. We just work our way around this.
Don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
Shut up, please. I'm asking nicely. Please don't.
Not saying anything.
I just want to ask
What's
something.
this?
Is that
Yes.
a Sonic shirt you're wearing?
It is indeed. Yes, it's actually my pajamas.
Okay.
Metagross!
Metagross!
Oh, great!
No!
Hi,
No,
Metagross! So good of you to see us right now. Wait, why don't you just die, please? Okay, please. Rapid breath. Zen headbutt!
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a choice now. Do we revive the Arbok? Or do we let this thing go mega?
Revive it.
Coin flip?
We don't need a mega. We don't need a mega.
I'm not gonna revive! Metagross!
Oh,
Mega!
Why?
Because I need that reviver seed. If I do it, I'm down to a tiny left, and oh god damn it! It was one hit point. It was one away from death.
But don't.
Okay. Please tell
Well,
me you're going up.
take it
Go
this
up,
way.
go up.
You
God
still have-
damn it! No, there's another mod coming up.
Oh no.
What's coming up now?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a Claydol. I like Claydol. Claydol is dirt.
At least Claydol's still scary, but it's not nearly as terrifying as Metagross.
Floor 97.
Use them.
Okay. Guiding wand. Where's the next staircase? The next room across.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Cast form? Wait.
Nani?
Cast form? What are you doing here? These floors are too high for you. Except we're being invaded from the back, which worries me. Please don't know it.
Just
please.
run. Just go.
okay.
Just go.
Floor 98!
One more. Here we
And we're greeted by a salamence.
One more floor.
Okay, guiding wand,
Please,
where are you? Bottom right corner. Okay. No. Okay. Calm down, please. Calm down.
Hello, Queen Arrow.
Nice to see you. Good to see you. There's a salamence there. We can't let that thing go mega. I think it's gonna go mega if we're not careful. Paralyzed salamence thanks to Bagon.
Nice one.
Bagon MVP.
Bagon is your new god.
I am keeping Bagon after all this.
That
Bagon is a beast.
Oh no! Three mons incoming, and it's wait. Ekans?
Ekans up here?
There's an Ekans up here. Queen Eros with the deluxe charge. Blizzard!
Yeah, do not be afraid to use Blizzard,
Clear the room.
especially if this close to the end, and considering we've established bosses restore everything.
Yeah. Okay. We froze one Metagross. Come on. Drakniki with the deluxe charge! Okay! Okay, it's not moving. That one's not moving. That's fine. That's fine! That's fine! The staircase!
Oh.
Okay. You know what? Let's keep our items and 99!
A final floor.
Okay.
Home stretch.
Alright.
Boss fight?
Alright. I believe so. Alex with the deluxe. Oh, hi, Alex. I'm still sleepy. Who
The
is
sleepy
it?
boy.
Who is that over there? I'm Jirachi. Who are you? I'm still sleepy. Boss fights!
Whoa. Level
We're up
15.
against Jirachi. Yeah, but now we have one situation. Did we get strong enough?
I believe it is level 40 or 50.
Oh, great. Okay. So. Okay.
That's gonna be tough.
You can do this, Chris.
Alright.
You can do this, bro.
Okay.
We got
Take
you.
one step. What are you gonna? You're not moving. What are you doing? Lucky chance, so it can't be critted.
Well, which
Joy charge.
Okay, it moved. Okay. There's the attacks. It moved into location. Dragon Breath. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Where are you? Oh, Protect Orb!
Oh yes, first thing.
Everyone's protected to 7 turns. Come on!
What? 7 turns?
Yeah.
7 turns.
Okay, you know Zen Headbutt. That's fine. Prokatsuki with the deluxe charge. The subscriptions are going everywhere. Flame Wheel. Astonish. Okay, it's not flinch. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath again. Confusion. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Mud Bomb. Come on. Come on. Fall down. Fall down. Okay, Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed again. Flame Wheel. Come on. Come on, fall down! Nightshade! Dragon Breath! Come on! Okay, come on. Mud Bomb again! Come on. Okay, my heart's pounding. My heart's pounding.
Kira can do this!
Flame Wheel. Come on, Pursuit! Nightshade! Dragon Breath! Oh, it's burned! Charizard burned it!
Yes!
Mud Bomb! Flame Burst again! Come on, Bullet Seed! Missed!
No, wait, Torkoal burned Jirachi!
Oh, Torkoal! Very good, Torkoal! Nightshade! Come on! Dragon Breath again! It's paralyzed! Mud Bomb again! Oh, it's back to normal! And it's down!
Alright!
Holy shit!
Way to go!
Brownie, how do you feel after this accomplishment?
Alright! Oh!
I'm here with the recent picture of this battle of an
Guys,
uncompletable dungeon. Brownie, how do you feel after this?
1 second, hang on, I gotta go through this. Oh, I hear singing. A song of purity? Eyes wide open. I don't know why, but I'm wide awake. I'm Jirachi. When I awaken, I grant a wish. I have to. Then, I ask you this. What is your wish? Oh, we actually get a wish! So we got 5 wishes. We can wish either for loads of money, which I've looked this up. You get 20,000 Poki if you choose this option. Okay. Lots of items. You get up to 4 evolution shards, as well as random equip items and orbs. A camp. This will allow you to get any camp you have not bought for a friend area. I bought them all, so we don't need that. More strength. This will give you joy seeds, calciums, proteins, PP ups. A lot to make you permanent. Or something good. And I am taking something good because something good does 2 options. The first, if you have the first option of something good, you will get a random Pokemon you do not have recruited that isn't a legendary.
And the second?
The second, you know what? I'm gonna do something good just for the sake of it. Something good? Well, that's not very easy. But I'll do my best. Yeah! Hopefully I've done it. It's done. Not now, just to make it home safely, and good things will happen for you. Probably. Definitely. Oh, one more thing. You seem like a lot of fun, so I'm joining your team. Jirachi 45! And it's got friendly as an ability, which means our friendship recruitment with Jirachi in the party is times 2'd.
Excuse me?
Nice!
If you have friendly, so long story short, if you have friendly, friend bow, and the recruitment item that doubles the recruitment chance, it means you have now a 30% chance of recruiting Kecleon. That made me sleepy.
Now that's a pretty prize.
Okay, I'll be at camp. And Jirachi's off! And we're off, and the words I wanted to say, Kurisu safely finished Wish Cave! So let's get,
I'm the members of Team Joy Charge. Brownie, how do you feel after this accomplishment?
I feel great. So first off, we have a chance to join Bagon, who had funnel fun. Bagon, you are fucking joining.
Bagon.
Yeah. All right. Bagon has been. There we go. So Torkoal, who burned the Jirachi, who has thrown item boosts. I might as well keep you for later. Torkoal, you may join. I have 23 item space. I might as well use it.
Well, all I gotta say is congrats, Chris.
I didn't think I'd actually do that. I genuinely thought I was screwed. I genuinely thought I was screwed.
You did it though.
With Brownie the Hugs.
Haggles.
By the way,
Hugs.
does anyone want to know a fun fact?
What?
What?
After doing Wish Cave for the story mission, which was to get to level floor 20, and it goes off, I've never gone past floor 20. Ever.
Really?
This was Brownie's first time going anywhere deeper in Wish Cave.
And I
Yep.
freaking did it blind!
Yeah.
Dust
But honestly,
Alright, now,
Matt Day put it perfectly. Best stream ever.
but guys, you may be
Yes.
wondering a bit to yourself, what was the something good?
yeah. Why was it
You're
good?
about to find out. The next day, and I wake up. And oh, Raichu's here, aka Delancey. Listen, Karisu, I got great news. Oh, I actually got the rare chance of a party member. Thanks. So I'll explain what happens if you do something good. Something good if you don't get the recruitment, it automatically increases you in rescue rank.
Oh, wow.
So I was hoping because I am master rank, it was gonna promote me to grandmaster and I never have to touch this again. But it looks like it gave me a clam pearl instead.
Did you not have Clam Pearl before?
No, I had a Gorbis and a Huntail, but never a clam pearl.
So what do you have to do? So what do you have to do to reach Grandmaster rank?
Complete a heckload of missions.
Oh.
I just noticed that Raichu is a female.
Yep, that's why it's Dell. And we got Clam Pearl, and he's got... Oh, it's got Brawl. That's not quite what you want for a Clam Pearl. Brawl. More enemies in the room, the stronger you get. Perfect for room clearing moves.
Huh. Apparently we like Smash Bros.
God dang it.
Yes.
Alright, so all of our items in here. 1 Reviver Seed, 2 Max Ethers, unprepared in every frickin' degree.
You done well, big bro.
Hey, you did.
I'm prepared.
You did well.
Except now I have to restock my entire supply.
I had complete faith in you. I
glad-
knew you.
I'm so
proud of you.
I'm so glad you all did, because guess what? I gave up floor 91.
Nah.
Decoy, Luminous, Roll Call, Monster, Fall Hold, Ronar, Rain Dance, Rock Tomb, into the box. And after storing the stuff after storing the stuff I don't need, I have 23 out of 48 items.
Gotta catch 'em all.
This is
Pokemon.
dumb! Zubat.
Yes, this is stupid.
So, I'm just doing this to show off to Nick. Nick, you asked about how the Pokemon evolve at some point? This is how.
Woo!
This is Lumios Spring, or Lumios Cave, as it's known as in this game. Can we evolve anything out of our party? Well, none of the Dusclops can evolve, which annoys me. The Bagon we recruited in the Wish Cave cannot evolve yet, which annoys me. But I think it's where
Roselia's getting ready for another round of bits, probably.
Oh no. Which Pokemon is the one? The Clam or the Pearl? The answer's yes. So let's see. Who do I want to evolve to showcase how this works? You know what?
Maybe shampoo.
You know what? I think I'm going to evolve. Let's see. What? I'm thinking about what I don't have, but I do want to evolve. Let's see. Dragonair, that's a possibility. I have an Eevee. I want to keep hold of that. Execute. Don't really want that one. The Magnemite I had at the start of the game, which is now 78.
Hey, Chris, question. How do you evolve an Eevee in this game?
You need evolution crystals, which is what I've got 3 of. You go to them at the end of certain dungeons, and you get a few of them. In fact, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna evolve because of this. Let's evolve. Oh, Roselia with 1540 bits. Oh God.
Oh.
Now she's up to 5,200 bits in total.
Jeez.
You know what? I think there's one Pokemon we should evolve, and I think it's the perfect expression. We're gonna evolve Goldeen into a meme. Because guess what, everyone? I heard you complete.
Sinking.
Yeah, I heard you completed Wish Cave. Fuck yeah, sinking! Alright, that's seeking.
Started to look a little different.
And it does
But-
indeed.
But yeah, job well done there, Chris. Job well done.
Now I gotta do it again for Celebi! Now fuck that!
No.
Yourself enough. You take a long deserved
Alright, now let me
break.
check. Now I got through Wish Cave. What the? Oh my lord! You've given me Dragon Tail and Volt Switch now! Mwah! Yes! Very good TMs! And what about the not so great Kecleon brother who sells just random items? Hello, Max Ethers. Could have done with a few of you!
By the way, Chris.
Yes.
How do you evolve Pokemon that are gender locked? Like, for example, Gallade and Frostlass. How do those work?
That's actually a very good question. There are no genders in this game, so you can evolve any type of mon into whatever. So, as long as you have a Curlier, you choose whether you want it to evolve into a Gardevoir or a Gallade. Oh, yeah, in fact, I will quickly show you, because we have a bit of time before we finish up this stream. In fact, we'll go back to Lumia's Cave. Oh, you're back again. Okay, what do you want now? Alright, so,
if you say
let's
there's
see.
no gender, how come you're right to the female?
Because because that's the only one that changes bases on gender. The starters that you pick at the start of the game are the only ones that are affected by gender.
Okay.
But if you take a look here, I will select Curlier. Curlier, as everyone knows, for Pokemon fans alike, can evolve into Gallade or Gardevoir. If you press X, you can see what requirements you need to evolve it into either. Just level 30, you can choose to evolve it to a Gardevoir instantly. If you have 4 crystals, you can evolve Curlier into Gallade if you wish. But the only thing to mention is, it comes as... Well, actually, here's the thing. When you start this game, you have none of them. But ironically enough, I want to show you all actually a very easy method to getting evolution crystals. Very quickly.
Oh.
So, this involves you being in the post-game because it's the only way you can get those crystals. And what you do is... Let's see, is that gonna... No, that did not unlock it, but I still have Grand Sea, Far Off Sea, and... Hello, Joyous Tower. The 99-floor dungeon that is worse than Wish Cave because you can't take your own items this time.
No.
Nope.
Not gonna worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
Matt Day posted a question in the chat.
Matt Day.
Are we talking really good?
Well, Matt Day asks a question for the chat. What in the voice chat? Who is everyone's favorite Pokemon and why?
Pikachu.
Why, Del?
Is that even a trick question for me?
Hold on. Wait, let's do this in order. Del, what was your reason?
Pikachu is cute.
Fair enough. Shugo, get yours.
It's not even a trick question.
Shugo's a Pachirisu. Let's see. Okay, Heidi.
That's a tough one. I would probably either say Lucario or Eevee.
Ooh. Good choices. Any reason for those?
Well, Lucario because he's a badass, and Eevee because he's so cute!
Fair
I can
enough.
evolve into practically any kind of type that you want.
Alright, fair enough.
Except Dragon.
Okay, you know what? Nickzilla, how about you next?
Ooh, well, I might be kind of copying, but Lucario and Umbreon, actually.
Ooh. Good choices.
Also, welcome to the live chat, Rosalia.
Ah, Roselia's in the chat. I see Roselia there. Don't mute, no worries. Okay, Doggo.
Aye.
Your favorite Pokemon and why?
Stoutland. Because tanky fork.
Thank you, Bork.
Thank you, Bork. Stallin's adorable. I like him myself. All right. Let's see. Alex.
Oh god, yeah. For me, it's a little harder because there's a lot of Pokemon that I like.
Yeah, there you are.
All right. Okay. Do you want some more time?
But if I have to choose a specific one, I would go for. I'll go with the first one I liked a lot, and it's Hunter.
Haunter.
Hunter?
Ooh. Haunt. All right. That's a good choice. Hanno, how about you?
I have to say Dusk Lycanroc or Alcrene.
Ooh.
Ooh, Alcreme is cute too.
And you, Thean?
Blaziken. Hands down.
Fair enough. Any reason?
Well, two reasons. One, you can take a look at my profile picture, see that I am a chicken on fire, and Blaziken is the hottest fire chicken around.
Hello, Rule 34.
And two, Blaziken or Torchic was my first starter Pokemon. I've grown a little bit attached.
Oh, that's fair enough. Cotlol is cheating for a legendary. He's got the Cosmo.
Okay. All I gotta say for that is gonna cheat.
Hey, shoot! I just beat Wish Cave by fair means.
I wasn't directing that towards you, Chris.
Anyway, Prokatsky says a Sylveon. Oh no, you can be a legendary all you want. I have no objection to that. Oh, Colo would pick a Delphox. Ooh, that's a surprise choice.
The Mystic Fox.
Oh yeah, Mad Day didn't say no legendaries. Fair enough. In which case, I toss up between two. I would like to either be Articuno, or I think I would have to pick my other All-Star that I could not do without. Crobat.
Also, Rosalia.
Crobat.
Go back. A Discord chat when he's in the stream. So.
Yeah, you can do what you wish. Yeah, that's all right. Let's go. Hi, doggy. Sorry, I just heard the dog bark downstairs. Hi, doggy.
For legendaries, I would say that my two favorites for legendaries are Latios and Latia.
And for my favorite legendaries, it will have to be Lunala and Giratina.
Well, let's not go crazy on Alternus because I think I should probably stop things in a bit. So just briefly going ahead, by the way, to mention about farming for shards. If you're going to evolve stuff, the best two advices I can give you in postgame is if you have access to the Marvelous Sea Dungeon, which is one of the harder dungeons despite being only 18 floors, as it has a mixture of many different Pokemon hiding in it from all different ranges of strength. You have the ability to get 5 evolution shards if you make it to the end successfully. Or if you feel that's a little bit too tough of a challenge for you and you want to have something a little easier, go to Waterfall Pond and you will instantly get 2 at the end, but it's more easier because everything in there is water type. And I've got a dog barking. 1 second. I need to find what the dog's barking at.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully,
I got the goggles.
yell at
No, hopefully.
Bork.
Bork.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Oh, no, it's alright. But it still falls on the screen, that's why.
Hey, Brownie, you want to know why your dogs are barking?
Oh.
So, anyways, how's everything you're doing?
Sorry about
I'm
that, guys.
doing
My
okay.
brother was literally getting ready to head out to work, so he's literally just acting the dog, but it's just like, what's going on? What's going on? We're going out for a walk? We're going out for a walk? Oh, so
guilty.
There is one other dungeon I would like to give a shout out to if you get the chance, and that is, let's see, which one was it again? I believe, yeah, here it is. Solar Cave is another one I gotta give a shout out to.
Ooh.
Sorry, everybody, I couldn't resist.
No worries, man. But to answer one of the questions, Solar Cave is another one I recommend for one other reason. Sitting at the end of that, you get an item called the Friend Bow, which is what you need to recruit Kecleon on.
Yay!
I'd like to say a big hello to the stream, everyone. Hi. I'm the weirdo.
I'll admit I am tempted to go off through Grand C because it's only 30 floors just to wrap up this stream, but you know what? I am absolutely tired, so I'm going to do one thing before we end this stream. And that's take a look at my prize. For you see, my friends, I am a collector, and it started with a Mew card. Oh wait, wrong collector. Also, on a side note, Jirachi is also one of the other few legendaries that actually needs a friend area belonging to somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, if I could say something.
What?
Chris, you always dreamed. You always dreamed of being that dungeon fully, right?
Yes.
Well, it sounds to me like you got your wish granted.
Can I commence the Seinfeld ending credits right now?
Dang it!
Go for it. It's definitely a Seinfeld.
Since when have there been 2 Shugos?
Because ever since we started this, and I would also like to point out, for the first time in a very long time, we have actually stayed in this stream in a consistent double digits.
Wow.
We have not hit any lower than 10 viewers. All of you who stuck by, whether you were watching in the stream chat or knowing my luck, everyone in this call who was watching it! Which I call partial cheating, but oh well.
It's not cheating if it's an open voice chat.
Yeah, you're right, it's not cheating unless you... You're right, it's only cheating if you get caught. Wait a minute, we're live, aren't we? Wait, we're live, aren't we? And what am I doing in my underwear?
Don't worry about it, Chris. We all saw nothing.
Yeah. Wait, you saw nothing? You didn't see my achievement. I did, but
Here, cuddle.
I know.
Cuddle.
But let's go to Mount Moonview, and there it is. Jirachi, and what do you know? Wow, you were not a threat to me in that battle. You knew Swift Confusion, Zen Headbutt, and Lucky Chant.
Honestly, the only thing I could have seen as a threat would have been Zen Headbutt.
And it tried using it a few times, but thank you, Protect Orb. And let's have a look. So you've got Serene Grace, moves that have an extra effect, have an additional chance, have more chance to activate their effect. Also known as Zen Headbutt with Serene Grace equals 30% chance to flinch you. So instead of I hit you with rock, I zap you with head. What? And then we've got Friendly. Pokemon you battle. Pokemon battling against are more likely to become your friends.
Huh, that sounds a bit counterproductive.
What, for a Jirachi?
No, Pokemon you battle with become your friend easier. I'm like, okay. Do they like battling or something?
Yeah, come on, let's have a sprawling match. Ah!
That's how he makes friends, is by fighting them.
Yeah, I mean, look at Goku and Vegeta.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. By the way, also, I'm probably triggering a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon players right now with these 3.
Oh wow!
Good on you for going back and getting them. Good on you.
Yeah. So to explain to those who've never played this game before, when you play through the story mode, you have to face these 3 at their weakest form. But then at the post game, you can choose to battle them in their full strength, and they all knew rune clearing moves. So it's like, oh, you come to face Articuno. Blizzard!
Okay. In the original game, Articuno used Blizzard on me constantly.
Oh no, it wasn't Blizzard, it was Powder Snow it had. That was weaker than Blizzard.
Oh, you come to face Zapdos.
Oh no, you've come to face Zapdos. Zap. But
Oh my line!
to explain to a few others, we also have Mewtwo, who I generally like his cave. It looks pretty cool.
Okay.
We've got Final Island, which resides for Thank you. We've got Sacred Field for Legendary Doggo.
Orc.
We've got Rainbow Peak for who do you think? Firebird.
Not dogs.
Well, I classify them as the legendary dogs.
Ooh, hello.
And we got Wish Cave for Jirachi.
Yeah, well, no, Wish Cave was where we traversed.
Have you not been paying attention?
And now to give Alex an absolute pleasure, here's Latias and
I gotta
Latios.
go. I'm just gonna DM you later, okay?
Alright, Rosalia. There's Latias and Latios. Seafloor cave equals giant 28-foot beast of a whale. Hi, Kyogre.
That was the wrong whale I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh no, if you're thinking of that whale, that's 40 foot.
Kyogre.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we've got Groundon, who is story mode in the other game and is a lot easier than this fucker. Then there's this! Then there's this embodiment!
Hey, I'm playing Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Give me a break.
No, that's fair enough. What about Rayquaza? Or Rayquaza?
Ooh.
And that was fun because in this game, if you face Kyogre, Groundon, or Rayquaza, they actually go mega halfway through the battle.
Oh,
yeah. The other
Hey, Chris.
What?
Just be thankful you didn't have to face such threats such as Ultra Necrozma or Gigantamax Eternatus.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yes. Well, you forgot. This goes up to Gen 3, so we're not there yet.
I joke, Chris. I joke.
We get it. We get it.
That's a good
We
joke,
get it,
Hugo.
you.
Guess what? Do you want a medal?
No.
Okay. Whatever, you fat bitch. Whatever, you fat bitch. What did you say? I said I have a bad itch. Ow! Say anything with permission. Huh? Marvelous sea. Nope. Oh, but yeah, maybe I should. And now I finally get to look at this board, and I get to look at this board and see something that's not gonna be a burden on me anymore. I can choose to take requests in Wish Cave if I wanted to. Fuck that!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it
Here's
is.
running the Huggles.
Purity Forest.
Huggles.
So Purity Forest. That's the last one I've got to go through. That's the one you've got to get to Celebi. However, the problem is to unlock Purity Forest, you have to go through Joyous Tower.
Oh.
Which means that 99 floor that takes away your items and you go in level 5 on your own. Yeah, I gotta get through that.
Don't take a chance.
Not today.
Nope, and let's have a look which people suffered for Wish Cave. Let's see. 17, 25, 50, 47, 50, 55, 64, 77, 97!
Dang.
Ouch! Somebody... Wait, and Wish Cave is classed as a 1-star dungeon.
Wow.
Man, fuck that shit.
Oh my goodness.
Ironically enough, Silver Trench was classed as harder. Nope! Allow me to give you the great words of Foxy. Nope.
Chris, someone
Wait.
Someone would give you a heavy dance.
Oh. Dang it, Hannah. And
Not the happy dance.
And Drax says he needs to be rescued, so I'll tell you what. What do you need to save? Go! Rosalia to 510 more bits. Not Drac!
God.
You see everyone? You see everyone? This is my Poke friend. His name is Drac. But you see, Drac needs the Pokemon help, so he goes up to me to the master rank to go help him. But unfortunately, he made me do the happy dance, so now my personality sank. I'm joking. Drac, did I actually...
Oh, you've had that a whole...
Yeah. Drac, where do you actually need saving? Because I might do that before we wrap this up, depending on how short this is. Especially because I have 347 online saves under my belt.
Ooh. Also...
Yeah, see? I am smartest man in... Oh, you have a code for it? You have a code? Oh, is it that one on Twitter?
Eggs.
Egg!
Did someone call?
Not now, Nick!
Sorry.
Nick, not now! I do not need an egg.
Sorry, I've just been kind of given the name Egg, so I'm kind of rolling with it.
I think I know where it came from, so I'm gonna say no more. Let's see. I'm going to double check exactly, because if it's who I think is actually in this chat right now, yep, it is who I thought it was. Hello, Drac. I see you. Now let's see if I can actually load up that the code. Let's see. Nope, that's aviation.
Speaking of the Light Ones, I'm so happy that this weekend they're gonna be back in raids for Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I can't wait for that because I still need a shiny. So you know what? Let's have a look and see where. Let's have a look where Drac is hiding, so I can die. Also, so someone can give me big bucks and no whammies. Stop on the whammy.
Shiny legendaries.
What's that?
Yeah, when it comes to legendary shinies, I think the only one I got is Darkrai.
Ah, congratulations! That's one I don't have.
You will have nightmares for the rest of your life.
No!
I have a Cresselia, so I will have good dreams.
Wait, Drac says you play Pokemon Go? Yeah, I'm level 40 Mystic, bitch!
Team Mystic for life.
Although I would actually like to bring up a personal story that I have kind of done before, and it's really taken the whole idea of a Pokemon Go absolutely serious around my area.
Go on.
So basically what's happened is, ironically enough, he's mentioned the team I have a problem with, no offense. Basically what's happened is, when the whole pandemic started off, some Instinct players were playing at a gym that's actually right beside my house. Basically put, I could raid from there, but I thought, you know what, I haven't seen these people for a long time. I'll go outside and see them, because why not? And plus it's time to walk the dogs. So I take the dogs, go out to say hi. I'm talking to two of them to say hi. Then my dogs go up to say hello to two other ones who I was close friends with. And then they turned around, and when one of them sniffed the back of them, they actually went, "Get that thing away from me!" And I was like, oh, you're startled by the dog. He's like, why? What's wrong? He said, "Don't you know?" And I was like, okay, that's anger. And I thought, all right, what's up? "Did you know that dogs can carry the disease like rats?" I thought, you really have just took a stab like that. And yeah, and then afterwards, it was then a case of, it was like, yeah, get away. And then another one joined in who I was good friends with, and they said, yeah, it's true. And I said, and then the last words I just ended the conversation with, without even listening to them, was, "Oh, so in short, you're just telling me to fuck off." And they just went, and I went, okay, fine, I get it. And I walked the other way. And then a few days later, I then personally messaged both of them saying how upset they was, and I've actually fully blocked them, deleted them, and now I'm in an all-out turf war with both of them.
Well done.
By that meaning the fact that, well, let's put it this way, there was normally a deal that we had, which was I knocked out whatever team was hiding in my gym for 50 coins, and I got my 50, and it worked like that, like a loop. However, one of them has actually now personally got their husband's phone to get a second Pokemon Go account for Mystic so they can knock themselves out, because I won't do it.
Oh.
That is just wow.
That's good, shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in short, they've changed their account name 4 times because we've all clicked on exactly who they are.
You said it, Drac. You said it.
I'm gonna take a glance at The one on my Pokemon that I left in the gym.
Yeah, well, essentially what I've decided to do is because Heidi, I was actually, in fact, I was in a Skype call with you when I bumped into one of them, actually.
Oh, really?
Skype on the go.
Yeah, so essentially what happened was, they were gonna come over to say hi to me, but I actually just sort of just looked at them and shrugged and walked off. And the next thing you know, when I look over my shoulder, I saw her tapping away on her phone repeatedly with her back turned to me. And I could tell, oh, this is it. This is the, oh great, Chris is now fully hating us message. She's probably mentioning the what we call the group. And I mean no disrespect to those who are on the yellow team, but our group decided to call them because they chose to leave our group and say they don't want anything to do with us, even when we're friends with them. We've called them the Yellow Chickens. I would like to respect. I have no quarrel with playing with anyone from a team as long as you don't piss me off.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
If I do it intentionally, then I'm gonna bring
Did I
up.
type that in wrong? 1 second. Apex 2. Oh, oops.
Here we go again, Brownie.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Oh.
Rosalia, my god.
1050 bits. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm
So
double
that's
checking
a total
this.
of 6,760 bits from Roselia Gaming.
Slow down, woman! Slow down!
Who's keeping count?
Hot brownie.
Hey, Roselia,
Oh.
listen.
I
You're
really
an amazing human being for supporting us, supporting the JCG.
Wait a minute.
So
Wait. Hang on. It looks like you've already completed the request from this password. God damn it! I finished this mission and I still got your password!
Oh!
I sent you this password, Drac! Okay, I'm praying.
You screwed up, big bro. You screwed up.
I have not screwed up. It didn't work. I sent a picture of it. Oh great, now I gotta go through 300 bloody missions to try and find it. What's your team name, Drac? I got 300 to go through. Oh, I think I may have found it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think I may... Wait, your team Pokemon? God damn it, Ted!
Team Pokemon. Wow.
Wait, Pokemon LOL?
Hang on.
Wait, did you mention Ted as the Ted from Brent's Crash, or?
I was trying to make a funny joke. Let's see,
Okay.
I'm trying to find you. Wait, I think this is it. Were you on floor 33, Drac? Because I sent you... Wait, did I send... please tell me I didn't send the wrong code this entire time.
Yes, they were on floor 33.
Okay, then I think I may have your code. I think.
Pokemon League of Legends.
Oh, imagine that.
Oh dear lord. Wait, Pokemon League of Legends. I think that kind of exists. I think it's called Pokken.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't
Sounds about
play
right.
healthy.
Yeah.
I thought that was Street Fighter Pokemon.
Drac, if you have to, pause the stream and enlarge the picture. Either that or I will share this to you in a moment. In fact, you know what? Picture! Everyone smile for the screenshot. Say, trapped!
Trapped!
Thank you.
It's a trap.
I also like to... It's a trap. Colonel Akbar cereal. Our taste buds cannot repel flavors of that magnitude. Well, I suppose it's a lot better than the usual joke of spell loser. Loser. Y-O-U. Loser! I'm sorry, but that was actually from the Press Your Luck game. I remember that one. Oh, that's your fourth whammy. Spell loser.
Apparently, Rosalia called you. Rosalia called you. Both you and Cutlow as the bucket.
No, it doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Unless there's a message, it does not count.
Nice try, Rosalia, but we're not gonna take it.
No, you're not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not a dumb bucket. How am I a dumb bucket?
Gonna take it.
Brownie's not gonna take it. Wait.
We get it.
I could do one big favor before I go. I could save Fairy Tale. No. No, the series has ended. It needs to go no further, even though... Wait, why the hell did someone name themselves Shiny Squad? I'm a bop him. Why do you call yourself Shiny Squad? There's only 40 in this game!
I just got something to say just for the heck of it.
What?
Grizzy.
Sing another verse, I dare, then I will kill you.
I wanna make that now.
Ouch!
I'm actually curious about something.
No. Guys, look what somebody died on Purity Forest.
Wait a minute.
What?
No!
Floor 95, 98, and 99.
I feel so bad for them. Holy
I have one thing to say that. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah,
Floor 99. Hell no.
Yeah, not to mention the ruling for doing online quests is you cannot take them from any dungeon that you either A, have not stepped foot in, or B, you have not reached its floor at all. So, long story short, if I enter Joyous Tower for the first time right now, I cannot accept any of these missions. But if I make it to, say, floor 30, somehow, then I could possibly do these 4 ones that have done before floor 30, for example. I mean...
In other words, you need to make a plan for
indeed,
Joyous Tower.
Uh-huh. And the answer to that question is the great words of Foxy. Nope.
What does the fox say?
Nope.
Stop.
Sorry,
Hey, I can actually ask you guys. I'm actually curious about something.
What's that?
How many of you guys actually saw the Mystery Dungeon specials?
Oh, yes! That was a missed opportunity to do those.
I cannot confirm that I have, I'm afraid.
They did 2 specials that were basically to promote the Mystery Dungeon games. One of them was to promote the first game of Red and Blue. Then they did another one, and I think they did 2 episodes of the second one.
Yeah. You're talking about the cartoons, I figured.
Yeah, the one that has Yukimoto play Grovile.
Oh right, that's time.
Why did they make that a series?
Yeah.
They didn't make that a series.
Yeah, to answer the questions, I have no idea why they didn't make it a series, and I would personally love if they generally did that. In fact, to be honest, because of all that, people have been wanting to do even more like fan stuff. So people have been doing like their own comics, their own sort of web series and stuff like that. Which I can say that me and Dell are a part of one of them.
Oh.
Yep. In fact, I am playing. In fact, we're in a Time and Darkness one. Dell is playing the voice of a Ryolu's mum. And I am playing 2 roles that are very important. I play. Hey, get out of bed! Whose footprint? Whose footprint? I'm a Loudred, and I'm also Mr. Okay, Grandmaster Wigglytuff. It's time to begin the morning briefing.
Chatot.
I'm a Chatot.
Wonderful.
I love Chatot. He's so precious.
Remember the Shatter movie.
What's that?
Nice.
I just got a Swablu in Pokemon Go.
Nice.
Hey, Swablu! Now you need 400 candy.
Why 400?
Never gonna happen.
What are you talking about? I've got 2.
I do have 250. I do have 251 candy up.
Okay. Well, that's still good, but guess what? It's not enough to evolve it.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Because I know that apparently for both Swablu and Magikarp, you need a crap ton of candy.
Roselia, why are there no JCG?
And I do have.
Roselia asks
Fanfic.
why are there no JCG fanfics? Because one, we're not big enough to be fanfic material, and number two,
You can always read the first JCG fanfic.
Well, there is the fanfic of Chris and Dell.
oh boy. Oh, Shu goes back. Like, yeah.
Oh, she goes.
Alright, but with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll wrap up this stream and we can officially declare this is done because there's the Jirachi symbol on the main title! And now there's 2 left. The two that are left. The first one is we have to recruit Celebi.
Oh dear.
And the second one is hit Grandmaster rank, which I am less than 15,000 points away from, so at least that one is fine. Oh, wait, you kind of made one. Yes, you did, Heidi, because I've got the paper.
Okay, the second one I'm fine with. But the first one is no.
Markiplier, get out of here! No.
God, please, no!
Oh, don't forget another part there. Do I have a dog? And why does dog no come protect me? But yeah, you could. Yeah, but don't forget about everyone's best friend from the recent movie. I'm Mr. Dastardly, but my friends call me. You realize that they just gave us a meme when that happened. It's like dick.
Yes, definitely.
Alright, but with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping things up here, and look, it's that generally feels a lot nicer. Level 85. I prefer that. That's much nicer. In fact, to show everyone...
15 more to go to get to level 100.
Yep, I should probably have enough Joy Seeds, but I think I'm gonna quickly show everyone exactly what the moveset, because here is my pride team. It's Karisu the Swampert, Delancey the Raichu, and Charger the Rhyperior.
Yay!
And in case anyone wonders what our beloved team is, we have myself, Karisu, with Earth Power, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Rock Slide. We've got Delancey with Fake Out, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Discharge. And Rhyperior with Brick Break, Drill Run, Rock Blast, and Stone Edge. Yeah, you know, after that logic there, I think I might replace Ice Beam with Blizzard and give Earth Power to Rhyperior.
Yeah.
Because I have new respect for Blizzard in a major way, because that saved our butts too many times!
Yeah, you've been lucky with the Blizzard, Big Bro.
Yay!
You know what? You're like the male Elsa with the Blizzard.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
No, everybody. Oh no, freeze them all! The moms are coming into my path! Freeze them all, they will suffer my team's wrath. Cause in this game, they will know my name, and they will slow right down. The monster house doesn't bother me anyway.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
I'm so surprised about how much that Blizzard and free.
What's your fucking luck with freezing?
Didn't see that coming.
Okay, die.
Come on, let's go and play.
No.
Don't play rough. Do not play rough.
Yeah.
I love this community, guys. I love it.
For after they're freezing, you give them a cuddle, but give them flamethrower and they'll be a happy mon.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to give out to my mom pot. puns, but let's not play rough. Let's give each other help.
Hey!
Oh.
You stole my line! You stole my groove!
Good night, everybody.
Alright.
With that said, everyone. Oh, go on.
Can I say something?
Go on, Shugo.
To close this out, this program has been brought to you by Kurisu brand Bacon.
That face of disappointment is everything.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Eris. How good to see you.
Hi. Sorry, I accidentally left because my computer shut down on itself.
No,
so,
that's perfectly fine. I didn't
fine.
Yeah, so Eris has just joined us right when we're finishing.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's fine, but anyway.
It's alright.
But anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, will I come back to ever do the Celebi mission? Well, it's gonna take a damn lot, because I think after this one, I need to have a break, and I'm going to announce that this Grandmaster badge is going nowhere. Who boss me now? What? Damn it, RNG Life, I do not want to play Duel Links with you. Wait, hang on.
Shaggy pops out.
I just got a phone call. Who's it from? Damn it, Ramon, I don't want to go bowling with you.
Shaggy pops out. Shaggy pops out nowhere.
Oh, I love all of you. Alright.
Big bro.
But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. Will we be doing any more of these dungeon crawls? Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe I might make it a stream where I just help random people and we just have a random podcast fun. I have absolutely no doubt. Oh, I've noticed the whole thing, Rosalia, and I'll ask you no. No, we do not need a bro fanfic between me and Kotlol. We are close friends.
Oh my god, no.
I would like to refrain from fanfics about JCG as much as possible, please.
That's not gonna stop me from
Because,
what about Brian?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Well, I would preferably prefer not. I mean, it's nice that you give us that gesture, but I think I prefer fan pics rather than fics.
This stream is never going to end, is it?
Especially, Rosalia, with all due respect, my fiance is in this call.
Yeah.
No, it's not
You might want to keep that about you.
Not even fanfics you don't know about? Oh, I've seen a few of them. Some from my days in DA games, and some from outside of it. And I'd like to say...
Don't worry about it, Chris. Don't worry about it.
But anyway, with that said, we're actually going to wrap this. We're going to wrap this up right now, like private ones. As long as you don't go on personalized websites, I guess that's
Rosalia, do yourself a favor and stop digging.
Oh, don't worry. I've got the shovel. I'm climbing out. Alright. But anyway, with that said, if you were charged with joy with this stream, be sure and hit the subscribe, the follow, wherever you're watching this video, and be sure that you tell everyone about all your friends about it. So, next week, I have no idea what I'm doing for Sunday. We've got D&D on Monday. I have no idea what I'm going to plan because I'm going back to bed. But with that, it's goodbye from Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, and oh my god, I actually have to read off a big list of this one. It's goodbye from Doggo!
Yeah, see you around.
From Maddie!
Bye, everybody!
From Eris!
Bye!
From Nixzilla!
Egg.
From Heidi!
Blood.
Not! Get out of here, Seal! Blood! That's the Seal with the subtitles is still the best video. And it's goodbye. And it's goodbye from goodbye from Heidi. Goodbye from Dell.
Bye, everybody.
Not that What? The seals bouncing
Oh my
to Kirby. Oh, that's a good one. It's goodbye from Shugo.
Bye.
Alex.
Later, peeps.
From Hannah.
Bye-bye.
From Thean.
The International House of Pancakes is listed as a wings restaurant on Uber Eats.
Well, that's better than my ending. I was going to show off the Articuno crystal ball. No, see? It's my Articuno crystal ball.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Not bad.
I told you, I like Articuno, and trust me, if anyone gave me a plush of that, I will become my new best friend. If my fiance gets it for me, then I will officially not let her go when she comes over. Either way, whoever gets me it, I will give them the biggest hug ever. I'm not begging for a gift.
Okay.
I am not begging for a gift. All I'm just saying is I like Articuno. Fight me.
Okay. eBay.
Not now!
Articuno plus.
Not now! and of course, with that said, everyone, that's all for tonight. With that said, this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, wishing you a pleasant evening. Yes, I made one pun because fuck you all. Wishing you all a good night, and also catch you all later. Goodbye!
Bye-bye.
See ya.
So long, farewell. I'm gonna take a
Alfredo,
nap.
saying goodbye.
I'm gonna say it right now. Yes!